Alright, well hello Curse of Strahd, we are live. We will begin tonight whenever this map decides to load. But we pick up on session 11. The party, still within the Castle Ravenloft itself. We begin tonight as we do every night with inspirations. Light those up on your character sheets, everyone. Eventually my map will load and get me the hell out of this black screen.
And eventually I will load in as well.
Forge, you're not doing very good right now. Just stuck on 99% on a map. And it won't let me move because...
That's what it feels like a percentage, like a loading bar becomes redundant if you get stuck at any percentage, really. Like, surely it's a progress bar. So it's like, it's meant to be it's meant to move relative to the length of the overall task.
Well, I think, honestly, it's stuck at the last percent because of a module, if I had to guess. I don't think it's actually a load issue. Like, a module froze it. I'm gonna refresh. We're gonna retry. But let us begin where we left off last night. Everybody roll a d20 when you can get in and light up your inspirations, and lowest roll can give us a recap of last week, what we did within the castle, as the party had a night as guests.
Very well.
Alright, refresh worked pretty well. See if I can get that scene up in a minute.
Oh.
Okay.
We have played 11 sessions, and I have never rolled to be the one to give the recap.
One day you'll get to stand on that soapbox and really give it, let rip. I also feel like that in the games that I run, that it's like the same two people that always get the recap.
Not promising, Achilles. Not promising.
Okay, sorry about that.
I, for one, want to hear the recap in Achilles' dulcet tones.
It's a 6, not too bad.
I always used to enjoy APROC recaps, actually. They were very Worf-like.
How about you, Tal and Roscoe? Did you guys get d20s in? Seth, you there? See, his mic is lit up, but I don't hear him.
Right.
Oh, I'm muted, that's why. Seth, Tal, Roscoe, roll d20s for me. Or did I just miss them? I see a 6 and an 11.
We have a 16 and 11. We don't have Tal's. That's the one that's missing.
Okay, what did Seth get?
Oh, I accidentally had the private GM roll set.
Oh, well, what'd you get? I just can't see it because I was refreshing. What are the rolls?
Well, I got a 15.
So Achilles is recapping.
Achilles, if you would be so kind, give us a recap of last week. What did we do? How did we get here? And where is the party at right now? Through your own eyes.
Right. We had finished dinner and we were being escorted to our rooms by a misshapen creature. Hardly remember its name. Doesn't deserve it for what happened shortly afterward. As it was leading us, it allowed us to walk onto a trap. Thankfully, no harm was done.
Oh, excuse me.
But it did separate the party. We had also reconvened as the other half of our group began fighting furniture, a rug, and a painting. And apparently the gentleman in our supposed room waited until after we were done fighting to see what was going on. So I was ready to retire to our rooms, but the rest of the humanoids seemed eager and excited to explore the castle, learn his secrets. I ushered caution, but I am not sure if they listened. So we explored the castle, discovered some valuable items, and something that could only be described as a heart, crystalline heart, in a tower. And when it started beating, I believe one of our friends is knocked off the railing and fell to his death.
That was me.
2 others followed him. Vampire spawn crawled up from the bottom of the tower. By the time they got there, it was only me and Tal remaining. They knocked Tal out quickly, and I had to risk jumping off the balcony to chase after my salvation, the amulet of Ravenkind. I don't know what happened to the rest of the party. I presume them dead. Safer than going back for them. Tal is still unconscious as well. This will be interesting.
Very cool.
Thank you for that recap. I think there's a lot of modules that are currently acting poorly. So we may not use a lot of scenes immediately tonight. Grab this one. But we are within the castle walls still. Let me see if I can share. Well, actually, that might be too much. Hold on. Don't want to spoil any of the castle, but I want to share where you're at. Pull this up. I think just taking this back half here. No. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Since I can't load the map right now, let's just give you this half of the map. The party currently split in two. After the battle within the Heart Chamber has 2 of the party members up on the roof, tumbling down to some of the upper parapets of the castle. The other 2 party members, you'll see this north kind of hallway that leads to the front tower on this image. And that is where the other party is stumbling from after falling to the bottom of that tower.
I like that back corridor there.
That's that corridor at the very bottom in the middle.
Yeah.
Spider webs, tower at the front.
Yeah.
That leads to the front chamber. There's an iron gate between the 2, but it's not locked. So basically, one party is climbing down the roof on the back right, while the other party is walking towards the tower part of the front left here. And as you see the glowing light of the amulet, the party kind of groups, separated by a wall, though. I'll pull us to this courtyard. Battle map? course. Just do seen. So Achilles and Tal puts your token on there. It won't load Tal. Don't want to load Tal's token. What is wrong with my game right now? Oh, it's because your token has those in it. Oh, I need to fix that. I see. I need to fix Tal's token folder.
Yep.
Roscoe, Archimedes. Through these arrow slits, you see the shining light of the holy symbol held by the other two stumbling through the back gate as Achilles carries the unconscious Tal towards the front. I think that's what the party split was, right? Achilles and Tal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He leapt from the roof with Tal in hand, and we had. Well, I fell, and Roscoe kind of floated nimbly,
The charmed Roscoe
condescendingly.
helping you out of that dire situation, getting to the front. You can see you're not far from the front gate at your current spot, but you don't see an immediate way to it.
Yeah. Achilles is just going to carry Tal and keep going. Keeping an eye out for danger, but likely won't notice Archimedes or Roscoe right away.
So sorry, we're on the other side of a gate. Is that right? Like,
You're inside that tower on the bottom left.
oh, we're inside the tower. We're looking out of the arrow slits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
I'll just say to Roscoe, feels like we're kind of buggered. My bones are mostly shattered. If that makes any difference.
I knew they would survive. See? You guys worry for nothing. Strahd's not gonna kill us. He's a great guy.
Oh, forgot about this. Yes, quite. Well, the fact remains we must find a way out there. And out of this place. I think we've, wouldn't you agree, overstayed our welcome?
I don't know. I think we could probably go back to the room, sleep it off.
Look, we've caused a bit of a... like, you... I don't know if you can insight me as I say this, because like, basically Archimedes is like... He's just seen he's seen exactly what's going on with you, and he's just going to try and twist the situation willfully towards an answer that gets you out of this place. But it's like, you know, this man showed us his hospitality. This man that you, you know, revere so. We kind of shit all over the hospitality, though, wouldn't you say? You know, it's good not to overstay one's welcome when one is polite. Now, when one has shit the bed in the fashion we have, probably best to scarper. You know, leave a nice note if you want, but we should go. We should probably go.
That's a good point. Hold on. Let me use some of your blood real quick. And Roscoe's gonna, like, dip his finger into one of your wounds and then write a little love note to Strahd on the wall. Apologize.
Oh.
What does it say?
It says, "To my beloved Strahd, my sincerest apologies for our abhorrent behavior. We will abscond to prevent causing you any further headache. Yours truly, with love, Roscoe."
Very nice.
Gotcha, vampire simp. I just don't even... Anyway, shall we leave? Shall we away?
Let's.
Well,
Fine.
so yeah, so as you go to look for the way out, go ahead and roll me an investigation with advantage. There's two of you, so one can give the other advantage here.
I've got a +7. What's yours?
To advantage.
I will take advantage.
23.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, no, that is not bad. Let me just see exactly what your best escape is right now. So. Okay, this hallway, this front area you're in, there's no immediate way out. You got to go back into that main hall from the most you
Okay.
can find. And it either goes upstairs or downstairs, and you actually don't have any other way out at the moment, unless you can get out of these arrow slits, like with Misty Step or similar
Or
features.
Yeah, or like gaseous cloud or whatever.
Sure, yeah,
Something like that.
sure.
Let's
Or
see.
even rat form, you know.
I absolutely
Any
not.
any abilities you might be able to muster.
I have the ability to walk into dangerous central hallways and find the exit door. That's the ability I have.
Unless I can somehow be sneaky enough to crawl through their grease.
Well, I think like we should sneak anyway, but we should just start sneaking out on foot. And I'm limping, and there's our trail of blood for sure. But like that's what we got to do.
Well, so like it's either upstairs or downstairs, right? So there's not like when you go into the back hall,
Yeah.
that main tower, you could try to climb back up the tower, but you know there's vampire spawn up there, and the tower's alive and shakes you off. So you think that's not a good idea at your current state. And the basement, could be dangerous, and that's really your only other option. And then you have these arrow slits. So you could try to get through an arrow slit in some way.
Can we try and break them open wide enough to get through? Like, I have pretty high strength.
Not without attracting attention, you don't think. Like, that would be, like, you start hammering at the wall.
Well, I'll turn to Roscoe then and just say, like, I might be able to get these arrow slits wide enough to poke us through, but I don't think it would be particularly quiet. What do you think?
Do you have a nail file by any chance? If you can just sand it down a little.
Look, I know I'm immaculately pedicured, but I assure you it's entirely prestidigitation.
Shit.
I turned to look through the arrow slit. Achilles has already left.
Oh, they've just left. They've gone. They've gone in. We need to get out of here.
He was trying to explain his plan, but you two kept talking about pedicures, and he's just like, fine, they'll get out on their own.
There was one comment about pedicure.
It was one pedicure comment.
It was what? Look, it's not gay. It's how I choose to live.
I suppose we should go to the basement. I mean, I don't think with your condition you're in any, position.
You wish to go to the basement of a man that the entire realm calls the devil. What's the devil call in his basement?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you could fit through these fucking slats with your broken ass bones.
I probably could flop through like a flannel, but you're right.
Let me share this.
It's not like
I'm just thinking of Cousin Boneless from Cow and Chicken now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This should, that's kind of erasing some of the areas that you shouldn't be able to see. You guys are in K12, looking out into the courtyard. K22 just leads to more arrow slots towards the front door. K13 leads down to K20, which is the main tower. K20A goes down to the basement, and you can see the staircase that goes up the main tower there. That other big central staircase, that's from the main entryway. You can't get to that where you're at.
So do I know if we go up the tower, is there a way out up some levels, or is that just all the way up the tower?
Yeah, it goes all the way up to the very top layer where there were vampire spawn that you were fighting, and floating axes, and a shaking tower that shakes you off. So you're kind of like, it's either you'll go through the basement,
yeah,
find a way through this wall. I don't know what abilities
Yeah,
you have.
I don't have anything for that.
you're-
We gotta go in
Yeah.
the basement.
We would
We have to
literally-
go down.
break the arrow slots open and just fucking run. And I don't think we're gonna make
You
it.
can try.
without-
What I would say is if you're gonna try that, it's anything on a 15 or higher, and I would need it basically be like a skill check and then a d20 roll to see if anything comes.
Okay, so like an athletics check to smash through or to widen the gap, and then a d20 see if anything is.
And I
attractive.
would say you need 3 successful rolls, and each time you roll, we check for a random encounter.
Okay.
So like, there's a high chance that you're gonna get something attacking.
Yeah.
Giving it to you straight here. There's a high chance.
I am on death's door,
The
Roscoe.
way Roscoe sees it is we go up and surely die, break through the wall and probably die,
Mhm.
or go to the basement and just fucking pray that there's a way out.
Okay.
I'm not one for prayer. I'd much rather apply elbow grease to the problem.
Alright, then we do it.
Alright.
Fuck it.
I will begin
YOLO.
athletics checking my way through this arrow slit if possible. So I'll do my first check and we'll see if
Wait.
anything
Oh,
happens.
so what is the plan? Is it the basement or is it the wall?
No, the arrow slit. So I take my greatsword and I just start hacking at this thing.
Yeah, do we have any tools or anything?
Anything
I
beyond
have
the great
these
sword.
tools. And that's it.
You have what?
I do not. I got hand axes.
And
I could
axes and a
ruin.
greatsword. I mean, you don't think it's a great idea to use a greatsword on this? Is it magical?
It's a silver greatsword, so no, not magical.
It could fuck up your greatsword a bit. You guys don't have a pick or anything.
No.
Yeah,
Just these
so basically, like you have a castle wall. I'm gonna have to say a greatsword can't like.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get into
Oh
a
well,
castle
I
wall.
try then. Sparks fly
Yeah.
and expletives are levied, but no opening is created. And I catch my breath and I'm like, the basement then.
Okay, basement. Let's go. Vámonos.
If we had a pickaxe, I would say that could break through a wall. Or if we had like,
Yeah.
there's even some classes that even have abilities for that.
Mm.
Yeah. So Achilles, what do you do with Tal?
Achilles specifically would wait around until they came up with a plan. And once they start hatching it, Achilles is
You hear
straight
them
up
head to
going
the basement.
leave,
Yeah.
cross the bridge, and find a spot to the side of the road and hide.
Okay.
Yep, and wait for the other two to get it.
So you get to the front gate. The front drawbridge is up.
Oh,
Oh, like from inside the castle, the drawbridge is up. Shit.
that might be a problem.
See if I
This
have
is a dilly of a pickle.
see if I have an image for it. Yeah, here it is.
I don't see the
Everyone has
mechanism to
backup
lower it.
characters.
You're on the right side here, and the drawbridge is up. And give me an investigation if you think you want to try to figure out how to lower it.
Yeah, absolutely do want to try. Ugh,
Okay.
Bit
Um,
too panicked.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
standing here, the rain's dripping down, the wood is like solid up. You don't think you could even climb up this at the moment, how sleek it is, and it's raining. And you see these two heavy chains that go into the castle walls. You don't see any levers or any cranks. And you're gonna spend some time looking around. But no immediate answer on.
Damn it.
And you see you have Tal, who seems to be fully unconscious still.
How many hours? 4. Did we roll for that?
Fix this for you, Tal. Get rid of these from your
Yeah.
folder. How many hours was he out for? I think, Tal, did we roll for that?
I think we did. I remember rolling for it. I just don't remember the number.
You know what, I'm probably going to go in somewhere to delete that.
Tell.
Are you muted?
He might not be there because he's unconscious. I don't know.
Oh. He's doing the method thing.
Somewhere in the back of my head, I remember 1 hour.
Sure.
Scroll up a little bit and see if there was anything. But yeah, when he got knocked out, I think he might have rolled a d4.
I remember it being called.
Oh, technical issues.
Type in.
Yeah, you
yeah.
type technical issues in general.
Having technical issues, no problem.
I didn't have that message. How am I still talking on voice if I'm not getting new messages? Weird.
Well, not an issue as he is knocked out. Achilles, you start to look around. You can't quite find your way through. The other party makes their way into the lower levels.
I don't like this. I don't like it.
Explicitly told, don't go here when we got here.
Let me find...
Needs must, my friend.
Check, check, check.
Check, check. We can hear you.
Yay.
Do you remember
So-
if you're good? Do you remember if you rolled initially for your...
If I rolled, I did not
Consciousness.
write it down.
Okay. You know
Back
what?
of my brain remembers an hour. Does that ring a bell? Probably not.
See if the lower...
No, but like I remember rolling for it, so like I'll, defer to someone who remembers the result of said roll.
It's been a while.
Ooh, 100%.
2 whole weeks.
Oh, ooh, it loaded. Oh, shit. Oh, no, but this is the wrong map. You guys are actually up a level, I think. Let me check. Where do you come down from there? You come down up to map 3. So you come down in that area. Okay, so it's actually this other map. Upper dungeon. It's upper
God.
dungeon, not lower dungeon.
Oh, thank God for that.
Hey, we're going to the dungeon.
Oh, it's over the upper dungeon. So we're only gonna get upper fucked.
Oh God.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds better than lower fucked.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, Tal, I really messed up your icons by putting all of the Castle Ravenloft tokens in there on accident. I need to fix that. So I'm going to put Achilles and Tal on this map just so that you guys can see. But I'll put you guys down here and give you a quick description of where you're at. While Achilles, over time, you will start to figure out that front door mechanism. But we will jump back to that in a moment. Archimedes and Roscoe.
Yo.
The two of you start to make your way down into the lower chambers. The dark passage runs for 20 feet, connecting the archway to the west with an ascending stone staircase to the east. To the north and south are 4 10-foot square alcoves, cluttered with rotten cots and dirty rags. The ceilings here are covered with yellow lichen. Lichen? Lichen?
I think I say lichen.
Lichen.
Yeah.
I just don't say it.
I just ain't never seen that shit. I will gesture towards my
Lichen.
elbow
Lichen.
and say, Roscoe, is that how that's normally supposed to be? And I like pull my sleeve up and there's a bone sticking out.
Oh no.
Oh no. Archimedes, do you happen to have any lube? Because I feel like we're about to get fucked.
No, I left it in my dresser.
Damn it. This day just keeps getting worse. We're gonna have to raw dog this dungeon.
I should very much emphasize, quite nearly dead.
Yeah.
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 Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this.
Oh, I forgot I had
I'll spit on my hand.
You take 1 damage. You die. Tal, roll me a
My
d4.
own spit.
Tal, roll me a d4 for your unconsciousness. Oh geez, 4 hours. The two of you start to make your way down into this dungeon. You see these 4 alcoves. You see most of them look kind of empty. I'm going to kind of stick with your 23 investigation here too, Archimedes, because that a help action from Roscoe as you guys start to go through here. 3 of the alcoves look like they don't have much, but one of them, you do see a small hidden cubbyhole in the floor. You see a moldy sack that seems to be containing 150 Electrum coins. All of them have the visage of Strahd von Zarovich stamped onto the coin.
Well, in which one of these 4 is that?
One of the 4. It doesn't much matter.
Okay, I'll just go in here then. Pick that up.
I'm not sure you should be taking Mr. Strahd's things, but okay.
You
he left it in this dank basement, my friend. Do you think he really wanted for it?
Yeah, you see what look like small bed chambers, and you realize it's kind of like a barracks. And up ahead, you can see it's kind of like a guard chamber. And I'll read you this this full room here, which is why did I lose that?
Do I add those Electrum myself, or...?
Yeah, add them yourself, 150, or you guys can split them, 75 each, I think, right? Yeah.
He can take all of them. Roscoe would not be taking anything that belongs to Strahd.
Sure, that makes sense. So pick up 150 Electrum. This next chamber, you see, it's kind of a hall that looks like a battle took place within. A 30-foot square room in shambles. Scattered furniture lies in heaps near the walls. Broken bones are scattered amid crumbling and crushed plate armor. Shields and swords jut from the walls as if driven into them by some tremendous force. And 2 doors stand opposite one another in the center of the north wall and the south wall. And a dark archway leads out through the east wall, where you're walking in through. So that's you. You're the dark archway.
Can we use any kind of check to just determine, like, maybe where, like the whole Gandalf thing, the air smells a little less foul that way? Like, is there any fashion in which we can detect a way out?
I think that's like a spell he might have cast or something, and there are spells that do stuff like that. Find the path or whatever. But no, I mean, if you smell the air, it all smells pretty rancid, like a dungeon. It's actually the kind of nicer scent of maybe a bit of vanilla, as you can smell what smells like a candle to the north. And give me a stealth check, both of you.
I recommend we do not go to the smell of vanilla.
I think I have heavy armor, that's a disadvantage, isn't it?
No.
It would depend on what you're wearing here. Chain mail.
Chain mail. I'm pretty sure that is like disadvantage on stealth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plank. Now
Yeah.
0. So you don't think you're being very quiet. And the north door opens.
Oh, hey.
You see an elvish man, one that you've seen before.
It's that guy.
So, I have been injured.
There's been a horrible accident. He fell to the window, and we tried to save him.
100 and almost 200 feet.
Okay, roll me some immediate deception checks. He hasn't said anything yet.
Deception for what, though?
Well, because you're definitely holding back a lot of story here.
Yeah.
You did not jump.
I mean, just for the record, I wasn't trying to deceive him. I was just trying to appeal for help as a severely injured person. So,
I'm trying to deceive him.
Yeah,
to
okay.
be honest,
So,
I can do persuasion or deception. It's the same. To be
yeah,
honest.
so your call then, I would say, for you, deception on Roscoe, but persuasion or deception for you.
I'm literally just dripping blood and being like, please,
Yeah.
some assistance from a Samaritan.
Okay. He immediately looks, sees how wounded you are. Hasn't gone to his weapons yet. Looks towards Roscoe. Roll an insight check. Okay,
Yes.
only a 12. He rolls low. He says, "It would appear that the two of you have entered the lower levels after being warned not to. How did you even get to this side of the castle?"
Falling, mostly.
Magic.
A combination of falling and magic, it appears.
"I could take you
Falling
through."
magically. I did do that. That's true.
He closes what looks like the room to an office and steps forward and says, "I could take you through the lower level to the upper chamber on the other side, back to your rooms." And
Yes, please.
you immediately know if he does that, he's going to walk past Cyrus's corpse.
Wait,
Is that problem? Why is that problematic?
Because we killed Cyrus.
we did?
Wait, what?
Or not killed him, leave him tied up.
Yeah.
The trap, he's going to walk past the trap area, and did you kill
Oh, okay.
Cyrus? I don't remember what happened with him at the
I
end.
don't
He
think we did.
untied-
I don't.
He untied
very
Cyrus
much.
after he finally took us to our rooms, and then we left him in peace.
Okay, so never mind. You didn't kill him. I thought you guys
Okay.
killed him for some reason in there.
No. We there was some discussion. It was heated.
That's right.
I'm not gonna lie, but
He chose not to.
he ultimately did not die. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I think we lost Patrick.
Yeah,
We
his
did lose
ping was
Patrick.
stupid high.
I'll just say to Rahadin, it was not my intent to anger whatever forces lurk here. They have almost killed me. I simply wish to leave. Safe passage for me and my comrade here.
You have very nice hair. Do you use conditioner or is it prestidigitation?
I have no interest in your flattery. Follow me.
Achilles, do you see the ass on this man?
He gives
You
you
need to stop thinking with your wand.
kind of a
sir.
side eye as he walks away. As you step into a chamber that looks like a hall, basically completely decorated and made of bone. I'll share an image for you here.
It's a fucking cool room. It's metal as fuck.
Pretty fucking sick.
There's a cool image I want to share first, and I want to wait for Patrick to come back here too, as he seems to have DC'd.
Yeah, that's unusual for him, actually.
I think his internet just went out. Keep these tokens just following, just so you can see until we get them out of here. Let me see. Here it is. I wonder if I can upload a video like that. Oh, it's gotta be an image. You see, as you walk through this hall of bone, dark stains cover the floor of this area. A large oak table, scattered and beaten, lays like a toy about the room. Their wood crushed and splintered. Replacing the furnishings is that made of entire human bone. The walls and the 20-foot high vaulted ceiling are a sickly yellow color, but not because of faded or time-worn plaster, but because they too are adorned with bones and skulls, arranged in a morbidly decorative fashion, giving the room a cathedral-like quality. 4 enormous mounds of bones occupy the corners of this ossuary, and garlands of skulls extend from these mounds to the chandeliers of bones that hang from the ceiling above. A long table, constructed of bone in the center of the room. 10 chairs made of bones and festooned with decorative skulls around the table, and resting atop of which is an ornate bowl-shaped vessel made of yet more bones. The door to the north end and south ends are sheathed in bone. But the steel-banded doors that you are being walked through in the center east are not, and above them is the skull of a dragon mounted on the wall. That's above your head here as Rahadin walks you through this doorway.
Awfully macabre, wouldn't you say?
I mean, sure, but it's pretty fucking... fuck. Shit. It's pretty fucking cool.
He says, one moment, please.
Okay.
Patrico.
Hey, Patrick's back.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you're on your phone?
Yep.
You're good. Is the internet out or are you good to go?
The internet on my computer is being dodgy, but the internet is still up, which has me concerned.
Okay.
Odd.
Well, if you need a break or anything early to try to fix anything, let me know. Rahadin knocks on a door.
Yep.
And as it opens, you see Cyrus step out. Yes?
Ugh.
I will give Cyrus a death glare. Like, if you
Oh.
rat us out, I will kill you right now.
Oh, we're double death glaring, if that's what's happening. Like, this is a party death glare.
Alright, give me, let's just do intimidations.
Can I help Roscoe's intimidation?
Sure.
Or I don't know who has high. I think we're both flat, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
That's
just
fine.
help yours.
Go for
By
it.
I'll just pull a really vitriolic face.
God fuck.
Wow, that was garbage.
He, you see, like, as you look and try to give him a death stare, at the same time, Rahadin kind of turns and looks, and you both kind of stop, and Cyrus looks up. Yeah, yes, Master Rahadin. What is it? Yes, what is it? And, you can see Cyrus looks kind of intimidated as it is just by Rahadin. He says, your guests, you're in their charge. They seem to have found their way into the lower levels. You were told not to let that happen. Make sure you don't displease Master. Yes, Rahadin. Of course, sir. Yes.
I'm gonna look at Roscoe like, is someone else getting blamed for our shit? This is good. Like, I'll just give him a look of like, maybe we just stay, just don't say anything.
I go for a fist bump.
Just under the robes, just like.
Cyrus
Ouch.
walks past. He holds up his lantern. He says, "You follow Cyrus and listen this time. Yes."
Yes.
Rahadin
If
looks
If
and
I
says, "If anything should happen again, you make sure you don't go wandering too far. As you were warned, it's rather dangerous."
Can you give us any assurances that this creature will not attempt the same things he's already shown himself capable of, and I'll like stare daggers at him as I reach the end of that sentence.
Don't know if you noticed, but his chamber is filled with that of previous adventurers' equipment. And you did see it kind of looked like a hoarder's room in there, but it was all weaponry and armor and shields kind of scattered on the floor. And he says he has a particular interest in collecting that of the fallen. He just gets a little ahead of himself sometimes.
Am I to assume, sir, that means these bones are also of the same origin?
No, the bones, I don't think he has much care where they come from. But this is his artwork. Yeah, do enjoy the rest of your stay. He goes to start to close the door.
I look back to Cyrus with a mixture of contempt and like a look of impressedness because like he did think the bone room was pretty bitchin'.
This way. No, this way. He immediately kind of goes and grabs your arm, Roscoe, and starts pulling on it. That is mine. That is mine.
I just wanted to see. I wanted to see your collection. It's very impressive.
Yes. All of your things will be added soon.
Oh, I'm sure.
Excuse me?
Is anything in here of particular pride to you?
And let me give you the full description of his room here. Let's see. That is a chamber. What chamber is that? K66. A 20-foot square room is filled wall to wall with clutter. A long, sagging bed sits on one side, with a huge faded tapestry that depicts Castle Ravenloft. Dusty lanterns sit in various places, and bright curtains are draped haphazardly about the room. Thousands of pieces of junk cover the floor. Broken swords, crumbled shields, helmets lie in piles all about. Cyrus quickly goes to pull you out of the room and shut the door. I am going to roll in athletics for him.
That's fine. I'll go. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He yanks that and shuts the door. Here's Cyrus's room. You stay out.
I will yank Cyrus. I will attempt anyway to yank Cyrus in kind, like the way that he yanked Roscoe.
Go for it.
So that I can say something to him. But I will roll the athletics first. I'm so near death. I'm so done with this.
Go for it.
I meant no offense. I just...
Ooh, he's got to hit high for this. He rolls pretty good. He struggles, but he's like, But you just kind of have him at a point where he can't quite hit you.
I'll just
grabbed him.
Just whisper. I'll speak with barely restrained rage, and I'll be like, "Relieve me from this castle
This way.
at
Follow
your earliest
Cyrus.
convenience, or spill my wrath."
Follow Cyrus, and he starts to walk and kind of start to try to pull you.
But I let him walk. At some point, I'm holding him, and then I go, I'll let him walk.
He says, "Wait. What now's the time?"
Oh, is that so? I wasn't aware.
Cyrus
I'm gonna running jump over it. I don't even want to.
Alright, you jump over it.
Chance this shit.
And he goes up.
I walked over it last time.
Yeah, but you weigh what? $150?
But he brings you up towards the front exit. And you can see that he's continuing up the spiral. He says, this way, and tries to get you to go, actually up the spiral back to your guest chamber. But you have the front corridor there that goes to the actual exit.
I'm not interested in respite. Relieve me from this castle.
Are you sure we're not interested in that? You're kind of fucked up, and we don't know where the other two are.
I would bet my life further on a night's rest away from this place
Uh,
than one within these walls.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight you on it, man.
Achilles, are you in the game able to roll?
Yeah, I am back.
Cool.
I don't
Give
know
me
what that was.
that's all right. Give me an investigation.
Come on, Achilles.
You are still trying to figure out how to work this front gate.
You know,
Man.
It's
no
just
better reason to waste an inspiration, right?
I mean,
only
it's only the
waste it.
start of the night, and there's a whole lot of stuff that could happen, but you do what you do. just looking to try to open the front gate right now. Your call.
Thank you for the reassurance. I decide not to waste my inspiration.
Okay. As you look out, it is quite hard to figure out exactly what you're supposed to do to lower the gate. You think that it might be something inside one of the towers, and you at least start to go into one of them, and you find what looks like a mechanism. But we will get to that. The other party, still within the castle, Cyrus goes to drag you upstairs. This way, yes? Follow me.
The front gate, little man. I won't ask again.
You should not leave.
And why is that?
Fine. But Cyrus will just get in trouble if you die.
Well, perhaps Cyrus shouldn't put us in lethal danger then. How about that?
Follow Cyrus to your room. Yes?
No. Front gate, now.
Oh, hey, Cyrus, look at that! Dead people's things! And I'm gonna point over into the distance. See if I can get him to look the other way so we can run.
Like, look over, we're literally looking over there, this guy. Okay, right. Let's do it.
Sure, give me a deception. DC 13, Russell.
There's some dead guy stuff over there.
21. He looks and he says, "Wow, Cyrus first," and he starts to like run down the stairs where you point.
Alright, let's go.
I've got to fucking write this down. This is my favorite moment.
So you go to run out the
Yeah,
front door?
flee. I will flee with Roscoe.
So let me get this set up here. As you go to run out, you see that the front entryway, as it was when you first entered, is adorned with gargoyles. In particular, you first see a chamber that goes upstairs and down a large hall, but the four pillars are adorned with stone gargoyles that glare down from above. You see them start to crack and break and come to life. And as you quickly dart towards the front, shove the doors open, four more. They look like dragons, small wormlings. They begin to crack, break, and come to life.
Roscoe!
And as you step out onto that front patio and hear them following from behind, you see a bridge, fully sealed up, as Achilles has yet to lower it, but has found a mechanism in one side tower. Why won't my maps load tonight? Stuck at 99 again on a map.
Archimedes, I want you to know, if you die, I'm going to pretend like you were the dead guy whose things I was pointing out.
Am I a prop to you? What am I, chopped liver?
Once you're dead, I would expect nothing but the same if I die as well. Present
Well,
a gift to Cyrus and go to the fucking room and sleep.
Load this.
I really want to shake Roscoe. You are under his beguilement, man. Catch your senses.
This is not even that spell. This is just pure pragmatism.
No, slap him. I slap him. I give him a sort of like a
We
moonstruck. I moonstrike him.
We might need to save some of those actions. I just really need this
I
thing
take
to
3 damage.
load.
Yep.
And you're still charmed.
Still, definitely still charmed.
Yeah, that's
no,
not
no,
gonna
you don't
know,
take
but-
3 damage. You have some enemies flying after you.
Yeah,
Plus, I don't think his slap can hit that hard. A D4.
Oh
is
no,
very-
it's fine.
is very
I'm
light.
not. I don't need it to do it. It was all flavor while we're loading.
Buddy is limp-wristed right now.
All right, this is seriously what is going on, Forge. I can't
You
load
call
a
that a
single map
slap?
tonight. This is the night of technical difficulties.
Truly.
Yeah, Patrick specifically never has technical difficulties, and he's been dropping from the call. It's madness.
Almost like it was set up by a mage.
This is Hallister's true revenge. It's like fucking up a completely different game through web issues.
I mean, we might do a quick break, and I might update if
That's
this,
fine with me.
if this doesn't load here. Mo just loaded. Ooh, okay, perfect. Also, we're gonna say Harlow ran like somewhere, just ran away into the castle, gone.
Well, he was like he said that he bled out, right? Because he was already down. It was like a case of him rolling death saves, and he was like, "Nah, just let me."
Oh, that's right. That's right. He said he bled out. So there you go. So he you
We left him behind, which no, I feel like is appropriate for the circumstances.
yeah,
Yeah.
too much to drag over. Okay, ground level. So now we actually have the map. If it loads for you guys, hopefully, we'll get Achilles on here. We'll get Tal propped up unconscious on the side.
I am gonna go to the bathroom though, so 1 sec.
Put you two here, and then I have some red dragon wormling. These guys are these corner gargoyles, and then some gargoyles that are in the main chamber. And let me see. Front courtyard, main floor, entry. 8 gargoyles in the main chamber.
I would like the record to show that I did everything I could to get us to not be in this exact situation.
Everything.
Let's just go to the room, my guy.
And how? Why won't it load your token? Why does my game hate me right now? I need to fix that.
It's fine. I'm still loading the ground level. I'm sitting at 99%.
Yeah, that's what it was doing to me for a while too. There we go. I got your token to load. I'm gonna load the other ones slowly, I'm sure. Alright, and we have very limited light here. Achilles, are you back?
Yep.
So, do you have a torch?
If he needs one, he will pull out a torch. He's
I was
been
gonna say, don't
relying
you have
on
like 20?
Oh no, you have that light for how long? 10 minutes?
the amulet of Ravenkind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help.
I'm looking it up.
I think it was 10 minutes.
I think you're correct.
You at least have that for the next 10 minutes. And certainly it will fall off eventually, but works
Yep.
for now. And you find this side chamber in this tower, and as you're like stepping in, you see the front doors swing open. Rushing out of them is Roscoe and Archimedes being chased by a bunch of dragons and gargoyles. And we roll for initiative.
Yeah, I guess we fucking do, don't we? Oh no.
It's a fucking prison break ass scene.
I
Oh,
never watched that show. But I'm sure it wasn't as much of a shit show.
shit.
So it's like there were gargoyles in Prison Break. Weird, you know, but they had
Oh.
they had like a weird surrealist streak. It was like Twin Peaks.
This is gonna be a.
If I roll reasonably high in initiative, which gives me a chance to run away.
Same.
The door
But
opener.
this is so fun. Where are the other guys? Where are you guys?
They're on the far side of
should
the
be able to
Oh,
see
courtyard.
them.
right.
Yeah.
So they're like a turn
That's-
of dash movement
across
away.
the-
Right. Good to know.
Cross the courtyard, and Achilles is about to open the gate. And yeah,
Buddy, I'm
let's jump into this. So, the gargoyles, as you guys run through and rush for the door, and let me just see there. This guy, he's gonna break open. He's gonna take to the air. And this one gargoyle will dash down and out. And with a dash,
Just flying towards us, Jesus.
one is going to land and start to run towards you, kind of on all fours, getting to about there. This one will fly down as well, land right here, and he's going to dash up. Roscoe. Two gargoyles rush up, and you can see behind you the four wormlings on the corners are starting to crack open and become live creatures.
Well, I'm gonna look at Archimedes and I'm gonna go, good luck! And I'm just gonna bolt.
You'll get one swipe as he claws forward.
Yeah. Misses
There you
by
go.
1. He's a gargoyle. He's made of stone, yeah?
Let me double check here.
I will try hitting him with the psychic blade, I guess.
They revert to stone. So no, they actually have become what look like real creatures.
Sick.
They do not look
No.
like stone right now.
I will attempt to hit this one with a psychic blade.
They have brains. Beautiful.
Truly, truly.
Truly exceptional.
Let me see. A
Awesome.
12. A 12 misses.
Yeah. Well, I tried! And I'm gonna cunning action dash.
Just gone.
My sincerest apologies.
All right. How? You are. Oh well. I guess you don't need to be in
I'm
initiative
sleeping.
unless you get
I'm
healed.
still unconscious.
Yeah. Unless you get healed. So you're just propped up against the door. This guy is going to fly down,
Oh.
and he'll take his movement over to here. But that does leave you in an awful position, Archimedes.
It really does. It
If he-
really does.
If he hits this bite, you only have 1 HP. There's no need for damage rolls.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
He's a +6. As a
I got
red dragon
8,
wormling
16,
jumps
10,
down,
9 or lower. 9 or lower.
jumps down and tries to chomp onto your leg. 9.
Oh my god!
And you quickly just pull your leg out of the
my-
way. That's where you're at. In fact, I'll say
Well-
he stops like here.
Okay. Oh, that actually helps. That's nice. I will move here. I unsheath my greatsword, or mechanically it was probably already out, but I clang it on the ground really hard. And I cast a first level Thunder Wave.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like that. Oh, Lord.
That's how you do it, Doctor.
I only need that first one to fail. Come on, Salamander. Oh, fuck you guys.
Oh no.
Fuck you
Oh
guys.
no. Nothing. Half damage. Half damage.
Yeah. No movement though, which fucks my butt a little bit.
They all rolled real high there. Give me damage on it.
Yeah.
Action disengage.
I could have done, but I thought that maybe I would luck out here, and I didn't. Got 5
Blasts
damage
through
on
and
this.
shatters through the doorway. Some of the marble tile disrupts a bit. The doors clang, but it doesn't seem to really do too much that you were hoping for there.
I'll just say under my breath, victory or death, and then I'll
And you can see the
run
gateway
30
ahead
feet.
is still shut as Achilles looks like he's getting inside and
Really
fumbling with some
struggling.
chains.
You can up attack me.
Okay,
No, I'll,
same thing here. We need a 9 or below. That is
Do not.
not below.
Down and go like a sack of potatoes.
I'll throw the damage out, but even just 1 is enough to knock you down. As you go to run, you hit the ground and tumble.
It is.
I'm going to tumble you down to the bottom of the stairs at least, as you fall unconscious.
Fuck my life.
Running,
not-
just chomping, tumbling down the stairs. The sword clangs down to the courtyard ground as water begins to pool around, the rain dropping from above.
Okay. It's all good. It's all good.
The gargoyles dash. They all kind of get up to the doorway here, flying down. They're up on a perch, about 40 feet up, so they have to fly down and then out. They're all kind of just getting to the doorway. As we go to Achilles.
Call out for Cyrus.
Achilles, you have finally found an interior mechanism that looks like a large chain and pulley system. You think that this is likely how the gate lifts and closes. This is, let me
Right.
see here. There's a description for it. Gate towers. Each gate tower has an iron-bound door with a built-in lock. Oh, never mind. This door's locked. So you're actually outside of it, and you can see through, there is like a small grate that you can see through, metal bars, and inside you can see what looks like a large mechanism. But it is locked.
Shit.
Man, if only we switched places.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Damn it.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, gonna die. This is grim. This is a grim situation. Yeah.
Not our first.
The door is
It's
wooden.
been nothing but.
The door is, did I say wooden? I don't know if I said wooden.
Wooden with iron something,
bound
yeah.
door. Iron bound. So there's iron
Iron
bars
bound.
across it. Let's see if I can find a good
So,
image
yeah.
of that.
Probably not gonna force that open then.
Here's a beautiful iron bound door image. It'll share in a second.
Okay, find out. I'm dying.
That's kind of the deal.
I did just stumble upon my replacement character, though. It's pretty fucking awesome.
Jesus.
I'd forgotten about it, but it's really good.
Damn it! Roscoe, get this door open. I'll bonus action unsheath my blade and dash the whole. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna dash the whole distance.
Okay, abandon the tower.
Yeah, I can't get that door open.
Okay.
Thank you.
Doors, the greatest enemy.
Yeah. Especially when your only door opening solution is brute force.
Well, you see a bunch of dragons and gargoyles chasing the party. You also, like, a door might look bad. That looks worse. As you get
Yeah.
halfway through the courtyard.
Running out of options.
Running
Okay.
out of time.
So, Dash, that's your action.
Running out of blood.
Any
Yep.
bonus?
Bonus action, rage.
Ooh,
Even though
we got rages left. Oh.
I only used one that from the last fight, apparently.
And you're still holding the amulet of Ravenkind as well, so you're glowing like a fucking boss.
Yeah, I'll rage.
Perfect, all set. Gargoyle. Gonna get to the door. Gargoyle accomplice number 17. Gonna get to the door. The red dragons are a little bit closer, though. Down 10, out 10 is 20. That would be 30. And then he is going to take to the air and fly up to 60. And he'll land right next to you, Roscoe, with a dash.
Oh, man.
Fuck you.
Actually, let me just double check. How far they do chase. There might be something on that. There might be a limit to how far they chase out. Let me double check.
Yeah. The
Please
situation.
let there be a limit.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, they stop. Seem to stop on the patio.
Oh,
Oh, for real? Oh, that
Dang.
changes things.
You were so close, bud.
Oh yeah, you're almost gonna get to see my horrible alternative character.
He is going to... Because, you know, there's always still that chance, right? Can he fire breath you? He'll fire breath.
Yeah, do it.
He'll fly over and he'll fire breath
Do
Archimedes.
it. Fucking do it.
And just breathe
I mean,
fire
I'm
down on the
fucking
front of the
safe, right?
steps. But they don't seem to chase after you, Roscoe. They seem to stop at the actual plateau here. And that's a death failure.
Yeah.
Just one of them. As you get hit with flames.
Yeah. Yay!
I'll
I'll put that in there.
As long as he doesn't roll 46 for damage, which I don't think. Maybe if he maxed it out. Yeah, 28. Yeah, so just one failure.
Okay. Done. I'm a little charred.
This other one.
I'm medium rare.
The gargoyles. You see start to go back up to their stone perches. We'll start to take them out. As they do give up. As you exit. Roscoe.
I can hear the furious flaking every time you step over.
You do see the
That's funny.
wormlings kind of growling. In particular, one of them hasn't taken an action yet.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Shit. Achilles isn't gonna get here in time. Fuck it! I'm not losing another one! I want to grab Archimedes and try to drag him. Does anything happen as I do this?
You're far away enough.
Sick. Alright.
Let me make sure.
And I'm going...
I'll try a template. He does have a readied breath, but this will be the closest he could get. And as you go to drag Archimedes away, give me a dex save. And what I'll say is, if you beat that dex save, you pull him out before the breath hits Archimedes.
Oof. I'm just gonna put that. That's a second death save. That's
It's
good.
the second death save
Just
as this
gonna
guy
pop that in there.
uses his fire breath.
No, it's fine, because when you finally actually roll a dice for a dex save, it'll be nat 20. It's
Nat
fine.
20, right? So how far have you moved? 30 feet? So I'll say you can at least pull him just to your side.
And could I use my action dash to...
Yeah, you can take a dash. So once you're dragging him, you're at half movement, though.
Yeah, so I'll use my action and cunning action dash.
Yeah, so to get 30. Perfect.
Get back to where we were.
Start to get him away. With that, we're going to come out of combat and just go to death rolls, as they don't chase.
I would say at this point, as you're dragging Archimedes away, he would stuff, like in his barely conscious state. Like this is just for flavor, so I'm not like trying to bend the rules or anything. But he's like he pushes a note into your hand. Give it to her. He just says that, and in between bouts of consciousness,
Who?
you don't get an answer.
Who?
I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up, bro.
Who? Okay, the fuck is going on?
If you look at the thing I gave you, it's a letter to someone called Selene. Sorry, Celine, not Selene. Celine.
And as you hold that letter, Archimedes, give me a death save.
Yeah. I do have an inspiration. Publicly or?
Sure. We're not in combat.
Oh.
We have another round of actions in which Roscoe and Achilles could... Well, Achilles might have to dash.
Yeah, he has the dash.
Yeah, so you would have to dash. So you simply run up this turn.
Question. If he didn't take the dash, could he ready an action to help?
Yeah, if you want to do that, Achilles. You can wait for Roscoe
And
to
you bring me to him, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Right in action to
The hell.
medicine check.
Roscoe, you can step forward, and all of you are there. So Roscoe and Achilles get a chance to help him before his next death save. Medicine checks. Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah.
You get Archimedes down and quickly start to hold the spots that are wounded, cover any bad areas, and start to wrap his wounds and tie off the major points, slowing the blood flow. You sit now in the court, Castle Ravenloft. The rain drizzling down. Hal unconscious. Archimedes stable, but unconscious.
Shall I give you a D4 for the...
Go ahead and throw me a D4 as they lump you up against the wall. 3 hours and 4 hours. The party's out for most of this afternoon, as Achilles and Roscoe find these two locked gate entries.
Right. Know what to do, Roscoe.
I'll get to it, I guess. Let me make sure.
And it would be at this point I would at the very least cover up the amulet so it's not giving up so much light. Because I don't need it in the immediate.
The 10 minutes will fall off pretty quickly anyway.
Yeah.
The light will start to fade. You have torches to keep light going. Actually, you have a lantern Roscoe has on anyway.
I
Yeah, I
have
get the
39
ever-
torches.
Everbright.
39 torches.
That's right, you picked them all up, yeah.
That's such a ridiculous. I have 39 torches.
Hey, you come prepared, right? You come prepared.
Yeah.
That is prepared.
Roscoe, an 18 to pick the lock?
Yep.
Let me make sure that gets through.
Should have a +5 on here that I'm not seeing, I think.
Is that Gloves of Thievery?
Yeah.
So that is only specifically when picking a lock, and what I normally do is on Thieves' Tools, what we can do is we can unlock this, edit it. So if you're not picking a lock, you can just make a sleight of hand check, and when you are picking a lock, you can make a Thieves' Tools check. I fixed it and added the +5, so now it's a +15 total. That puts you at a
Awesome.
23.
Cool.
And let me just check.
And the gargoyles and the dragons come running out.
Oh, I missed something. You did.
No, you know what it is? It goes off of its basic lock rules, which are in here. Hold on. I think it's only a 15. I mean, that definitely unlocks it. I just want to find this. But yeah, that unlocks it.
Sick.
That's fucking awesome.
DC 15 for most locks, padlocks, or anything else. DC 20 strength to break them. Yeah, that gets through. Okay. You see inside something that doesn't look like it has any type of a lock to maneuver. It looks like a mechanism that needs to be activated in some way, that releases chain and goes up, but you don't see any simple latch or mechanism for it. You see the mechanism for raising and lowering the drawbridge fills both of these gate towers, north and south. And you can roll investigation on it as you take a look.
Fuck, why are the smart people down?
My resentment, exactly.
Well, the smart third people.
As far as you can tell, there's no mechanism.
Yeah.
You don't know how they activate this.
Hey, Achilles. Can you break that?
Can I break that, DM?
What are you talking to?
With enough time, making a lot of noise, possibly drawing the attention of something.
I mean, at this
Not
point.
pleasantly.
Like, I feel like we're maxed out, aren't we, on the attention grabbing department?
We're already on 5 stars.
You just ran past
Yeah,
some
exactly.
gargoyles.
Yeah,
The gargoyles
tanks
seem
are
to.
out.
They went from 5 to 0 real quick. You know, you take one corner, they're off. You know?
Perhaps try the other tower. Mechanism might be in there.
Which tower did you say?
The other. There's a door to
Down,
the south.
down there. Okay. Alright, well. I'm pretty sure I heard the disembodied voice of a DM say that they were the same.
You picked
But-
that lock as well, and yes. A similar
Right.
chamber.
Damn it. Maybe it's magic. Wait,
I don't
were
know.
you?
Whoa, it's magic.
I'm not going anywhere. I was just seeing what was around the corner.
I mean, Achilles looking at it with no actual latch, you think, yeah, actually, maybe it is magic. Maybe a magic word, maybe a spell of some sort, but not any immediate obvious thing to you. You know,
Open sesame.
you've seen wizards do annoying shit like this before, and it seems like that.
Open sesame. Strahd is number one.
Strahd 1, 2, 3. 0, 0, 0, 0.
Roscoe, roll me a D100 and you'll say the right word.
You gotta give him
Nine.
something for that. You gotta give him something for that.
No. But you happen upon yesterday's correct word, but today they changed it today.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
So,
So it's the
we've
shark
come to
gate.
another impasse. We perhaps might have to surrender and return to our rooms.
I'm sorry. Did you not see that fucking door?
I did.
So you're telling me you want to go back to the door where they were trying to kill us and almost succeeded?
I groan in the background as he says that.
Fuck it. Alright, let's go.
But
At this point, might as well.
I don't think we can outrun them if we're carrying two.
Come on, Doctor, let's go.
But the alternative is risking further attention.
Oh no, not further attention.
Oh no.
I'll just manage to utter, I'm not a medical doctor.
So I don't want to hold you guys up forever with half the group unconscious. As you guys are stuck at this front gate, Roscoe and Achilles, what do you plan to do for the next couple hours? Do you try to climb it? Do you try to get out? Do you try to go back in? What is your plan?
Achilles suggested going back in, and I will start dragging the doctor back towards
The
our
good
inevitable
doctor.
doom.
Back inside?
Yeah.
Achilles will carry Tal. The moment he sees the gargoyles moving, he's running right back out.
I'm full set. Roscoe is done with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, if they start attacking, take me.
Well, I mean, no real need to move back and forth. As you walk forward, the gargoyles attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of
Gives
check
no
you
other choice.
check the waters, dip your toe in. They crack open and rush over.
Well, I suppose we could take a nap, wait for them to wake up.
You do believe that you've been properly kicked out of the castle.
Yeah.
Roscoe, I need some light. Hard to break the chains if I don't have anything to see with.
I'm sorry. I thought you had a fucking world's worth of torches.
There's a time and a place for those torches.
He can't even
What
say
the
a
f-
sentence.
What the
Right.
fuck? I was not lighting the torches because of an ideological reason.
Fucking
As I
son.
approach this mechanism, at this point, if I can't open it, I'm going to break it.
Thank you.
Go into rage.
Yeah,
mode.
I mean, you don't see
That's me.
anything you can physically do. Give me an athletics check to just try to, like, loosen. You're gonna, like, yank on the chain, try to get the machine moving. Give me an athletics.
Oh,
So
Hey.
it doesn't budge. It doesn't unravel. Iron chain's bound on this big wheel. You think if you break it, there's no way it'll unravel. Yeah. Doesn't look good.
Jesus.
Break
We
it.
are truly fucked up.
Start swinging.
Now, you guys think you might be able to climb, but hugging unconscious bodies, that could be dangerous.
We could leave them behind. They have backup characters. Don't worry.
Jesus.
The meta is bleeding in. Oh my god.
to be honest, at this point, I'm not entirely averse to the idea.
Okay,
But-
let's go.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
you
Yes.
should at least try.
Fine.
Besides,
You drop either of us, we're rolling death saves again.
we drop either of you, you're both dead.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
start going through. I'm gonna start going through Archimedes' pockets real
Oh,
quick.
no.
Get your fucking
Oh,
shit
no.
out, pockets.
Archimedes, what does he pull out?
Oh Christ. There's lots of books he reads, like some literature, there's some fiction, non-fiction. There's not a lot other than his big great sword that he has out. There's a spell scroll of remove curse, a potion of heroism that you gave him.
I'll take the potion of heroism back.
You're just like, finders keepers.
That I didn't take because I'm a fuckwad.
That's funny. Okay, so you guys start to climb with the two of them. You guys have any climbing equipment, or do either of you have a climbing speed or anything to add to this?
I did not
I could-
take sub race for climbing speed.
Achilles?
Neither equipment or climbing speed.
Neither, or okay. So
I
both
could
of you
do-
give me athletics. It's DC 13 to get up and down the walls.
Lugging our dead weight with you.
Lugging the body on a wet wall.
I could use my daggers as like climbing picks.
Yeah, there you go. You set up the daggers. You do at least have rope, as every good adventurer does. And you guys make your way up and down the walls. Simple enough to at least scale the wall. Both of you throw me perceptions as you're up there.
Wait, why am I carrying the big one?
'Cause I don't care for him,
Hey, now 20. Roscoe, at the very top.
and I would kill you if you dropped Tell.
Fuck.
Oh, well.
At the very top, you see a suit of animated armor that seems to be walking the parapets. It
Yeah, I'm pretty
has...
sure that's Achilles, isn't it?
No.
No.
It has no user within it, no helmet to account for, and it appears to be wearing a red plate suit of armor with an adorned raven-like crest in the center. But you all climb down the other side without issue. Now, getting to the other side, there is no drawbridge at the moment, so you guys have simply climbed to the outer wall here. There is now a 45-foot gap with a big fall.
Can I throw Archimedes to the other side?
What do you do? No, you can't. Don't even try. I'll die.
I'm not
With
gonna.
a successful 40 strength check, yes.
Okay, cool.
No, you got inspiration. It's fun.
I don't
If I
think you
get
can
a
hit
nat-
40.
Get 2 nat 20s, add them together.
Add 'em together. So Achilles, Roscoe, you see this climb down to a cliffy ledge, down further to what you think eventually could become a little bit too dangerous to climb all the way down to, and like a little 50-foot jaunt over to safety.
So close. But we do not have magic at our disposal.
I feel like we should have just gone to the room to begin with. But okay, alright, well... Okay.
The idea did not concern me right up until you dragged gargoyles to the entrance.
Do you want to try fighting the gargoyles?
There you go.
Do you want to...
Achilles will take Tal to a corner, sit.
Oh, so you can't get to that corner because the bridge is up,
Oh my god.
right?
We're
The
just on a
bridge
precipice,
the bridge is up
basically.
against this. You
Oh.
guys are like on little ledges here of stone. That's about it.
Shit.
Yeah, it's not a great scenario. There's like there's little torch inserts here on the edge.
Achilles,
Tasting.
not seeing too many options left. I am going to use some rope and effectively try to hog tie Tal so that he's somewhat stuck to me, so I have both my hands free.
Mm-hmm.
Like a very heavy necklace or a cape.
A man cape. Cape of
Okay.
man.
I have an idea, Achilles. Are you familiar with the term taking pot shots?
Unlike where this is going.
Look, the thing is, the gargoyles and the dragons, they don't
Oh, that's
come
pushed
out
down.
past the patio.
Sorry, I won't-
If we walk up and just start chucking things at them from a distance, they're not gonna come out and attack us. So we can just keep hitting them until they die.
Like after you've scaled the wall. You're bringing this up.
Oh, you suggest we scale back up the wall to the other side. At this point, with that guard, suit of animated armor, roaming the parapets. And then pick a fight with the gargoyles, go back to our rooms, and then somehow have to explain why there's a bunch of rubble in the entryway.
We blame Cyrus. Easy. Problem solved.
Little jump.
A little 35-foot jump, just a little bit of a hop, skip, and a boop.
Oh.
Tackle this one.
I have another idea, but I have nothing even remotely certain that it would work in any meaningful capacity.
I'm
Question.
willing to
How
let a
long-
lot of stuff work here with a successful roll.
Yeah.
Well, let's use the
Interesting
last
what you
syllable or
guys
something.
think
Yeah,
about
let's.
How long is
Oh.
our rope? Would you say?
I think every adventure comes with a 50-foot rope, so you guys have 200 feet of rope.
So,
Theoretically,
what I want to do is I want to secure one side of the rope to the wood of the drawbridge.
Yeah.
And does it look like there's anywhere over here that I would be able to shoot an arrow into and have it stick?
Give me a survival check.
I like to. After hearing this plan, I'll give him the help action.
Sick. Yeah, 16.
Okay.
It's alright.
You think
You get it stuck in some lichen.
it's not impossible, but it is solid stone, which means you'd have to like hit a perfect notch in between two stones. It would be an AC 18 to hit.
Okay. So turn off sharpshooter. Got it.
You want to really hit that gap in some rock.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to try that. Does it sound good? Any objections?
You tie the rope to one end
I
of an
cough a bit of
arrow.
lung.
You secure the rope on this end. You go to take the shot.
Let's go, baby.
And the rope just shoots out and misses, bounces off, and you pull it back up like a fishing line. The arrowhead breaks. You spend another minute starting to tie it on to a new piece. 10 minutes will pass.
One more. Oh my god.
You start to wonder if it's possible. You pull it back
This
up.
is...
You tie it again.
I should be good at this. I should be good.
Pray to Timora, for fuck's sake.
With half an hour of attempts, and you spend quite a bit of time launching the short bow across the way, you have yet to secure it. 30 minutes pass of attempts.
My god, bro.
I haven't rolled over a 5.
It's just like every time, like when you cast a fishing line and then it comes back in and you need to retie a new fishing line, the line breaks. And it's like you only get 4 or 5 casts out every 30 minutes. You're like, this is actually not worth my time. But eventually you do get that shot. It launches in and just right between where this kind of top heavy stone meets the pillar itself that is supporting it. You give it a good yank. Pretty sure that's sticking in there good.
Nice. Alright. I'm going to use my common clothes to tie Archimedes' wrists and have him use this like a zip line with his unconscious
God.
body.
Okay.
It's like the final scene in Air Force One.
I'll give you an
Oh, that's-
advantage survival check here as you guys tie off Archimedes.
Yeah.
I just feel like I cannot imagine. Wow. Sorry.
You're gonna kill me. I'm dead.
Double five.
Innit?
Until that, I'll do it myself then, because I don't want to. Kill you.
No.
Abandons me!
We've
He
done
abandons
what
me!
we've done. Roscoe, you tie Archimedes across, and Archimedes, as you're being kind of like ziplined across, and Roscoe, you're like shaking the rope to shake him across it. How do you want to zipline him over, Roscoe? You're like, because just with the angle, you're trying to like get him across it?
Yeah.
So you're not going with him. So as he starts to go down, zipping down, Archimedes,
Yeah.
I'm going to leave this up to a luck roll on your side. Your hands untie, and you start to fall. I need an 18, 19, or a 20.
Or just a flat D20.
It's going to be a luck roll on your side.
Wish me luck, I got an inspiration.
I'm so sorry.
Tonight, I'll use my inspiration because why the fuck wouldn't I in this situation? Okay, everyone, pray. Pray to Timora.
A
I thought it was the-
15% chance. Double nines.
No.
Just a 9 again. Just twisting the knife. I just fall into the abyss, into the mists.
As the rope
I gave him my at
unties
least.
and the zip line, the hands slip loose and down into a misty fall. As you listen for a thud, thunder cracks at the same moment.
Shit. He still had my potion.
It just says, oh shit. As Archimedes, you do fall, slamming down into the ground, never to be found by your friends.
Yeah. Heavy.
Well,
Speaking of,
I'm sure it can't happen twice.
Achilles
Now, Roscoe,
will...
your rope is good. It's just the fact that the tie wasn't good, and he slipped off. You think you can still scurry across the rope? The rope is secure.
I'm gonna. Unless Achilles is here to push me off. I'm gonna
Achilles
scurry
is
across-
shimmying over.
Do you have towel?
He's just waiting for you to go. Oh yeah, he's carrying Tal.
Okay.
He's just watched him throw me to my death.
Yes, he has. Roscoe
Yes, I have.
secures his way across the bridge. Roscoe, give me an athletics. Easy enough.
Oh, is it?
Easy enough.
Truly.
And it is for that reason he's not trusting Tal.
Oh my god.
It is. It's super
There's
easy.
8.
Super easy.
Why couldn't I get this one survival?
It's super easy. Achilles.
Now, Achilles is a little self-conscious about his weight. He's gonna test the rope to make sure he can. He
How much
thinks
do you weigh?
he can. Like 300 pounds,
Um,
somewhere in that ballpark. 306 pounds by himself, and that's just his weight.
Is there anything
a
heavier?
50-foot hempen rope, load 10 pounds and has a load rating of 600 pounds. You're fine.
Oh,
Okay. After testing it with Tal, I am going to. You want me to make that survival check to see how well I tie Tal around me? I'm just gonna shimmy across with him.
No, you have him with you, so just you shimmy across. Give me an athletics, and what I'll say is because you have a body with you, we'll do disadvantage. It's DC 13, athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Yeah, but it would
I
be
did
disadvantage,
advantage
but you still have a +6 on that 12. So you shimmy across with Tal on your back, and plop down and land successfully. That is.
I'll look down one more time.
You look down over the edge.
Yeah.
Well,
At
should get
least we
moving.
went the way of Mordecai.
You peer down into the mist between all the rain and the fog. You can't see him.
May his soul rest in peace.
When Tal wakes up, Archimedes, he left on his own accord.
Oh, jeez.
At least make a more believable lie.
Thank you.
Parrot's trying to escape.
Hey, he's true. That's not even a lie. Just
It's true.
And
That's
with that,
basically the gist of it.
party
And I'm
starts
not
to
going
make
to
their
lie.
way out. You guys have a
Truth
couple
is
hours.
far less believable.
You guys have a couple hours ahead of you, leaving Archimedes in the ditch below Ravenloft. What direction do you guys head in?
Right.
Roscoe would not know what is near here, so I'm gonna leave it up to.
I will rummage through Tal's bags and pull out because one of us did get a map.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it was Tal.
Yes.
Perfect. I rummage out and get his map of Barovia. Find some shelters so that we can both look at it. I say we make an attempt at Valaki.
Okay.
And try to get that
I
wedding dress for Abbott.
Over the table, I was going to recommend we go to the Vistani camp first to rest.
You know, both the player and maybe Achilles might not remember the Vistani camp was right there.
It's not right there. So you have to go around this winding road or cross the river. And the road is probably your best bet, which means it's the same distance either way, 10 miles to either the camp, Barovia, or Valaki.
Jesus.
My thinking about going to the camp is that, one, we're not wanted criminals at the camp, and
That is
two,
true.
we don't have to pass the hags.
Yeah, there you go. So you guys want to head your way to the Searpool encampment?
Yeah, after putting some more thought into it, realizing one, we'd be denied at the gate because they locked the gates at nightfall. And two, the only real way in, because Achilles was just going to sneak through using the Lake of Zarovich just to walk in. Roscoe doesn't have that option. Tal doesn't have that option. So
As you all
Vistani
start to
camp.
make your way there, then, I'm going to roll some random encounters. We're going to set up Archimedes, and we're going to do our 10 or 15-minute break. And when we come back, we're going to just kind of deal with whatever happens over the next couple hours quickly, and get to a point where Tal comes conscious, and we have Archimedes' new character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Request and a curious one. Could we extend this trip by 1 hour and try to get a short rest outside, or is that not even an option?
No, you could stop. You could stop somewhere for a short rest. Yeah, you could do that, but either way, we have to wait for Tal to wake up. So maybe you stop halfway through for a rest. That's fine. Let me roll to see what we have, if anything, for random encounters. And let's just see here. So this is every 30 minutes and 10 miles, going at what, like 3 miles an hour? 4 miles an hour, so like 3 hours. So like the whole trip there. So six rolls. There anything on an 18 or higher here?
One. Oh, there's one.
Two.
Two. Damn it.
Okay, so 2 encounters. And these are the possible encounter rolls. What do we got? A 19 and a 12. Ooh,
No combat. No combat.
okay.
Good to know.
I didn't say no combat.
That's good to know. But we have something waiting for us.
18 is almost immediately. That would be like here. And then the 12. All right, so I'll have this figured out. We're going to do our break. We're going to come back in 10-15 minutes and pick right back up with the rest of this story.
Yep. Friends.
Welcome back. We continue the second part of our journey as the party makes their way out of Castle Ravenloft, leaving the castle behind as thunder peals and Archimedes falls. The descent of at least, as far as you can see, well, you can really only see like 60, 90 feet into mist, but you can tell hundreds of feet of a descent. You see one more glimpse behind you as the lightning lights the castle, the tall tower, the cackling of witches, the glowing of the red chamber of the heart. The rain begins to subside as you get further from the castle. The party stops and you see the gates of Barovia ahead. An hour passes. Where once the black carriage stood, now just a dark forest. Continue to make your way through, carrying the heavy weight of your unconscious allies. You come to a fork, left or right. One way to Laki, one way back towards Barovia. Consulting the map, you take a left. Eventually, you come to Tyr's Fall. And as the party gets to the bridge, looking behind in the woods, you see the eyes of 5 hungry direwolves. They stop and growl at the wood edge, waiting for the opportune time to strike. But you never relented. Looking back, they don't seem to want to cross the bridge. You look down and see the encampment below at the lake. The Vistani. Start to push your way ahead again into the dark woods. One more scene I have to add. The River Evil is crossing ahead, which eventually forks you either towards the Searpool camp or the town of Barovia itself. As you all look out, the final fork in the road before you make your way down to the Vistani camp. The graveyard sitting across from the small platform, which, remind me, did you guys destroy any of this? Or did you just walk past?
No, I think we just walked. I think we walked up and looked at it because Claude's body was hanging from it.
But you didn't actually destroy the gallows.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. You see the gallows there. Currently no corpse in it. The mist filling the woods around. You see what looks to be a few scarecrows. You don't remember them there. Seem to line the graveyard. They definitely weren't there last time.
Yeah.
What lines the graveyard? Sorry.
Scarecrows.
Scarecrows.
Oh. Okay, this is a good time for me to send you my backstory.
Achilles will keep a close watch, not breaking sight with the scarecrows, and continue down the road.
Roscoe
me-
wasn't here before, so he is blissfully unaware.
Give me a perception as you keep a close watch. At first, you see a crow kind of perched on the corner or on the shoulder of one of the scarecrows. The scarecrows themselves look to be stuffed with raven feathers. And you can see one of them looks a little odd. Doesn't quite look like a crow at all.
He actually kind of seems to be trying to converse with the crows, to little effect.
Give us a description of what they see.
He is dressed in like simple garb, teeny weeny though, the size of a crow. Scruffy beard, big wide eyes, and even from this distance, you can tell that there's like an attitude deficit there, whatever you want to call it. But he appears as a crow at first, but it's he's like trying to talk to the crows.
So are you in the form of a crow, or do you just happen?
No, I just kind of from a distance look like a crow.
No, you see the full form of the fairy in front of you.
Yes, indeed.
There's a lot of fucking crows here.
I'll at the pause, I'll look at the fairy. I'll take my chances. Faye! Call out to you.
He looks at the crows next to him, and then goes, makes a crow noise.
Fairy!
He looks left and right again, rolls his eyes, and then he will take flight and fly over to you, and he'll say, "What gave it away? Was it my... Yes, I'm thinking it was Scruffy Beard. Yes, okay.
Crows don't have beards.
I've noticed they also have no answers for me. I ask them long and hard, all day. Nothing. Perhaps you can answer things for me."
Perhaps. But I have answered things for you as well.
But look, I don't know you, bro.
And I, not you. What are your
Look,
questions?
do you know a way out of here? I find myself in this place. The crows don't talk. The people I have tried to talk to, they don't talk neither. I just want to leave.
Al, with 1 HP, your eyes open.
Yeah.
Become conscious once again.
What?
Al,
Your friend is awake.
Holy shit, is that a fairy?
perhaps we should hold this conversation elsewhere. But let's keep moving. And answer that question somewhat.
I don't even know your names.
Achilles.
I'm Dobrik. can call me Dobby.
My name is Gerard Barkley. No, I'm just kidding. My name is Roscoe.
Fly up real close and scrutinize that.
Yeah, Achilles just looks at you, Roscoe, for a second. And then just shakes his head.
What happened to all of you? You look like you've been through the wars.
One of our friends died. Well, two of them. He almost died. It's been a bit of a day and a half.
That you have been here in this place and that you have already nearly died. It's not the greatest score.
Yes.
Yes. It's not the best.
We don't immediately have the means to leave this place. But there might be a way.
Yes. There might be a way. Well, tell me how. I wish nothing more. You get that smell in the air? You know, that little tinge in everything. Makes me uncomfortable.
I understand.
You're
However,
not from here either.
no, I am not.
No, I don't think any of us are natives to this place.
You come here willingly, or?
I did.
I wake up here. Worst hangover ever.
We also woke up here.
Do these scarecrows actually look mobile then?
I mean, nature check.
Or
You haven't.
Okay.
You were standing on their shoulder. They weren't moving.
okay, yeah.
No, not really. They look like scarecrows. You just chilling on one.
Can you walk, Tal?
Give me just a second.
Yep.
Tal is going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Go for it. A max healing. Well of HP from the cure wounds. As Tal quickly finds many of the wounds closing, but a negative to your total max. That heals about half of what you can get right now.
I can walk, but I would feel a lot better if we could rest at some point. But I don't want to rest here.
Agreed. We are on the way to a Vistani camp.
Do you all want to camp out in the woods first, or find yourselves at the camp?
This word, I do not understand it. Vistani?
It is the name of a people that live here. They are... I do not believe I know another word for it. Traveling folk.
They helped us
Ooh.
last time we came through. Hopefully they'll help us again.
Do they travel in and out of this place, or just within this place? Because if it's the former, I would very much like to talk to them.
Well, they do travel in and out of this place. But it is not a gift that they can share.
Ah.
You could talk to them regardless.
How do...
for this
How do
land.
you think they would react to one of my kind? You know, not everyone is all about this kind of thing. You know, these
They didn't even,
little angry people like me.
they did not bat an eye to myself. And I don't even remember what I would have been called.
Tao
So
changes.
I believe they are.
I was going to say, Tao changes forms into Santiago. Or, I'm sorry, Enrique.
Ah,
I am
Dobrik will fly around him. A shape changer here.
I do not know how they will react to someone such as you. I do not trust anyone to know about the Fae. No one trusts us, I feel.
I see. Well, you can't worry about that. You know, you worry about what people think of you, then you get lost down that hole. We are as we are. People like it, they like it. If they're not, they stuff it.
I would rather not find out myself.
Well, when you're as small as me, people swipe at you, you can easily maneuver out the way. It's not too hard.
I imagine it is a bit easier when you can fly.
He zooms around a little just to demonstrate that. Like a mote of dust. You try hit mote of dust. Impossible.
Achilles holds back the urge to just 180 and try to catch the fairy.
Don't swipe the fairy. I consent to that story development.
No, he holds. The player wants to. Achilles doesn't. Not that interested to prove him wrong.
And look at these people have some connection to a way out of this place. No time like the present, hey?
You all begin to make your way down the trail then, finding yourselves quickly at the encampment on Seer Pool. You see, it looks like most of the caravans are still there. Some have moved, some have come, some have gone. There's a few new faces, but all Vistani nonetheless. Madame Eva's tent appears to still be there.
You guys have been here before?
Nope, not me.
Me and Tal have, though.
I mean, I think I'd just fly off and try and start meeting people. You know, like try and shake some hands and stuff, you know?
You see quite a few people, none that you immediately recognize, but some that you think they were here last time. But Dobrik, as you fly over, we'll get rid of any of the double faces. Dobrik, as you fly over, you see one of them kind of stands up and steps over to you and tries to kind of hail you down. You there, little one.
I prefer not to be referred by the diminutive, but I assume you're talking to me?
Good, you know the common tongue. Aye. Wait, how did you get here?
You have wine to share?
Ah, of course. You know,
Well,
we
a
always
little bit
have
of wine.
for a good story. Come, sit by the fire. Warm yourselves. Welcome, everyone. Good to see you all again.
One of the great things about being so small is people offer you one glass of wine. It is like 6 glasses of wine. And it is this number of glasses of wine that landed me here. If you wish to know the tale. It's not long or elaborate in any fashion. It is a very severe hangover. Not well liked in my circles. Too rowdy. There were talk of, exile, things like this. I never thought much of it, but I wake up here, strong hangover. I talk to crows, they know nothing. I think maybe they went through with it. They,
What about your friends? Do they know who you are?
we just met in the woods. They seemed more talkative than crows. That's why I speak with them.
Come have a drink, everyone. Don't be shy. Come sit.
Drinks, you say?
They pull out some wine. We've got
but
great
like-
mash number 3. Plenty to drink. Plenty to go around. Tell me, you all look a bit defeated. Do you have a new story to share?
Roscoe looks back at Tal and just kind of goes, eh.
Somehow. Sorry.
We have several new stories to tell since the last time that Achilles and I were here. None of them are good stories, though.
Then perhaps a drink first.
We have many tales of woe, for why we are just 2 of those who you saw last time we came through.
I was going to ask, but I didn't want to presume. Many lose members in the different towns.
Something in their eyes tells me that this was not merely losing a friend to a nice brothel or something, though. Fell in battle. Yes?
Sort of. He definitely fell.
He should have had wings. To flap around a bit.
Know that you're safe here for now. Get some rest. We will watch over you.
If I was to be frank with you, my friend, I do not wish for rest. I wish to leave this place. I've tried the mists. They are
He
choking. The
puts
crows,
an
they
arm
are
over. He says,
unhelpful.
I was talking to them, and he gestures to the 3 people that look pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
I know you're fine, friend. You sit here and
I want to
wait.
leave. I just start raging in the background.
The 3 of you. We could get you a tent, a place to stay for now. Unless you have your own.
I would take a tent, please. Por favor.
They get you
Achilles
set up
will
in one of these side tents. Go ahead, Achilles.
take a look over at Dobrik. Is he even paying attention?
I'd say so. Yeah, I mean, I had a little tissy about this guy shooing him away, but he's now just standing or flapping in a stationary position.
You hear them speaking in a language you don't quite know, Robert.
Yep. Just kind of Achilles is just looking for that sign of acknowledgement.
I mean, he knows that you've seen him. He acknowledges that.
In Sylvan, he's going to look at Dobrik, and ask the little fairy why he is here.
I must not have done my character right. I don't have Sylvan, but I should, right? That's like a innate language for Fae.
No, not necessarily. I'll take a look at the character sheet and we can check on it. But at the moment,
Yeah, I'm gonna
you
check my character
don't.
on D&D Beyond because it might be that I didn't like do background stuff or something. I rushed it a little bit.
Yeah, we can double check him. But at the moment, he only has common.
Yeah, which
let's-
doesn't sound 100% right.
Well, let's take a look here. Intelligence is 10, so you probably don't get anything extra. And
Oh yeah,
race.
I didn't choose a background language.
Your Fey, your small speed doesn't immediately.
I didn't even
give you
choose a
language.
background.
So you can common and one other language.
Yeah. And I'm Fey lost as well, so. Elvish.
Okay, that all looks fine. Yeah, so that's all it is. You didn't do the description.
You can do the
part.
background, yeah.
Yeah.
It's done now if you want to re-import.
We'll update you. Okay, I figure you probably know Sylvan, but then it didn't look like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did.
Sylvan and Elvish was what I added just then.
Yeah.
Sylvan as standard and Elvish as background.
Update that. Okay, perfect.
As one random Vistani woman punches Dobrik for 45 damage.
I thought it was bug. I will respond in Sylvan. Oh, you're talking to me? I told you I was. It's bad hangover, probably exile combination.
Hmm.
Not my intention to be here, but I tried to get out, and well, it did not go well. Suffocating the mists that surround this place. You've seen them?
The mist? Hard not to.
Exactly.
Speaking of, would you be willing to entertain us? When we're finished our rest, could you take us to where you were brought here? If you can recall that.
It was only nearby where I met you. I had little time to. I woke up in bushes. I get up, see nearest living thing. It bunch of crows. I get on scarecrow. I talk to them. They're incredibly unhelpful. Then you guys show up. I have not been here long.
You guys can take a short rest as you sit
Yep.
around the fire.
If you have tried to talk with the crows, I should warn you that in this land it is very, very bad luck to harm a crow.
I hadn't. Well, look, I would be lying if I said I had no intention to harm them. They were, as I said, not very forthcoming. But, I don't make a point of slapping up feathered creatures wherever I go, It's not my deal. Still, it is duly noted. This place seems to have its own rules. I know the feeling. Feywild is much the same.
As you sit with the Vistani, some of them begin to tell tales of their ventures to distant lands as well. They ask for tales from all of you. As you sit and share their food and drink for the night. They prepare you with a tent and a place to stay. They seem to have a plethora of horses and supplies as well. Looks like a lot of their caravan wagons they sell things out of. One of them says, "Welcome to stay the night and get some rest. We will make sure that you're safe for now." appreciate you being so friendly. But of course, we can only be as kind as we have to offer. You know their tradition of leaving something should you take. You partook in wine or place to stay, leaving either a gift or coin way out. Typically seen as a good idea.
I'm pretty sure they'll buy this, I say, as I weave some sticks together into some kind of thing that looks gift-like. People, they take anything from Fae. It seems like, mystical, magical thing. It's just a bunch of sticks. I don't know if I can roll to see how good that thing is to see if whether it actually is convincing in any fashion.
You try to make a gift.
Yeah, basically like weave some sticks together into a kind of Blair Witch style hanging ornament of some kind.
Sure. Let's say survival, performance, or religion if it's related to something like that.
Okay. No, I'll say it probably has the outward appearance of maybe seeming religious, but it's nonsense. It's just
or even like a
the gift he's
dexterous
making.
sleight of hand would be fine too, because you're crafty.
I'll do performance, I think.
You don't have
Yep.
any specific tool. An 8. Yeah, I mean it's some of them look at it and like you put it in the gift in like one of the side gift baskets, and one of them looks and says, "Ah, what's that?"
It brings for virility, like you can't, your lady wife. She's wanting for something. This give you it. It bring it make your oak grow strong. Yes.
He walks away.
I guess he is. I guess he is all covered in that department. I can't. Not everyone needs help.
Or perhaps he's also noticed he did not make it correctly.
You guys wish to spend the night here?
Yes.
How do you know what Fey fertility symbol is supposed to look like? You don't know. This is authentic. This is my best work.
I've spent enough time in Feywild to know what a trick is.
Look, it was a shoddy job. I'm not going to lie, but I'm not going to spend all night on these people.
Achilles, because he's not planning to turn into a wizard anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to drop an orb.
Drop an orb in the bucket.
Yep.
Okay.
They might not get some use out of it,
Yeah, I mean they
but
might.
it's nice. Might be able to sell it to somebody if they passing by.
You see one of the Vistani women walking past. She kind of gasps. She's like, "Oh!" And she goes and quickly covers it and says, "Oh, if too much light reflects off of that, it causes a fire. Be careful."
Yes, it is very potent fertility symbol.
She looks at you. A weird glance.
Yep. The orb gone.
The night will pass. You all can take a long rest. Waking the next day on what would be Marpenoth 19th. Back at home. Back on the Sword Coast. You look up to a strange celestial body above. Just the moon. Light glimmer of a few stars through the thick fog cloud above. The only reprieve from the thick mist. This small, strange encampment, lively with the sound of Vistani music, the cheerful dancing, a few children running about. The night starts to settle in and it's quiet, not much more than a few horses making a bit of noise, the rustling of the woods, the howl of a wolf in a distance. You hear a few people walking about here and there, but you know they have patrols that appears to stay awake and rotate. That next morning, you all wake up feeling a bit more refreshed. Roscoe's still charmed until about noon today.
Man, that Strahd guy, he really left an impact on me.
Who is this Strad? It's not a name I know.
Oh, he's killed so many people, dude. He's so cool.
Perhaps we will tell you more about this person once we are on the road. It is considered rude to say his name aloud, especially in the presence of others.
Oh, that bad, eh?
He also goes by the name of the Devil, if you are familiar with that term.
Which I think is not a very fair, nickname. It's kind of a misnomer.
I think Dobrik would look to the two uncharmed members and then to Roscoe. Just be like, there seems to be differing opinions here of this man.
He was a little rude and then unrude. Seems to have a very great opinion of him after meeting. Not entirely convinced it is his opinion. Time will tell.
Can I fly over and check like Roscoe's pupils and stuff? I'll like take his hat off. I'll like check his forehead and see if I think he's beguiled by something.
Yeah, give
In
me an
his
Being
Arcana
a
check if you'd like.
Being a fae myself, like I'm interested. Ah.
I mean, he looks fine. You
I
don't
think I would
see,
probably do the same to the other two.
yeah, you don't
like-
see any immediate like signs of anything.
Achilles will just push you away if you try. Now,
Yes,
you would not mind reconvening where we had, where you had departed the Fae.
Well, like I said, I don't have much memory of arriving here. It was look, I was partying up, and I said some things, and some people did not like these things. These are the last memories I have. I wake up here. My assumption is that this is that I broke last straw. If you take my meaning.
Mm.
This place, though, smells of the Shadowfell, but I don't think it's quite that.
Well, the reason I've been asking is I'm somewhat familiar with travel between, at least, the material plane, Sora Coast, and the Feywild. Wondered if there might have been such thing there.
I assume they used some method to dump me here, so perhaps we go back and look. I am for it.
Achilles would turn back to Talon nod. Then Lead on. You look to the little fairy.
Yeah, I'll start flapping off in the direction of where the scarecrows were. I mean, that's where we came from, right?
Okay.
That's what is wished.
If there is, I doubt it. But if there is a way to the Feywild from here, that might be an escape. Well, at least investigating.
So you guys are just heading back up the road then?
Yeah, just back up the road for now. Spend some time investigating.
Okay. Then let's say you guys can roll a or Dobrik roll a survival with advantage. You head back to pretty much exactly where not far from the crossroad, right? Like, I'll say out in the hillside, not far from there. And you see in the ground kind of a pattern in the grass where it does look like kind of a wind circle has formed in the way the grass is leaning. Almost a perfect circle, about 6 feet in diameter. There's no portal here anymore. You do think this is around where you might have shown up.
See, I wake up here, I wander to Mist. Mist, no go. I come back, talk to Crow, no go. Then I meet you guys.
And go?
And then that is go, yes.
Okay, cool.
Well, so far it's pretty go. I don't know where it's going to go.
Hopefully not down a very large cavern.
Is this a genuine risk?
Well, surprisingly, it's happened at least one time.
Well, look, I have wings. I wouldn't worry.
That must be nice. You always had wings? Or did you, like, buy them?
Did I buy my wings? No, I was born with them, you fool.
Okay, I don't know how you people work.
Oh, were you born with your legs? I mean, what kind of question is that?
I don't think he was. And Roscoe's gonna point at
I was born with wings. Let it lie at that. Okay?
Okay.
But I'm not sure there's anything around here. Just like creepy scarecrow. My entry point is, well, just a bit of grass now.
You're right. I had some hope, but
If I remember what I said to the person correctly, perhaps one-way ticket was what I would have received. Then he like grins, sort of sheepishly.
might have been worthwhile to mention before we wasted our time coming here.
Well, look, I don't know how it. I don't know the specifics of what they did. I just know what I said or fragments of it. You know, it is after a heavy night. You don't always remember every word. But look, you could have been on the right track. We came up a bust. It happens. It's fine.
Well, otherwise, where to from here?
Anyway, I will say, Tal, you can transform into fucking anyone you've seen before. Dobrik, you are new and tiny, so you should be fine. They don't know who I am. Achilles, you're the only one here that might have trouble getting into Valaki.
Yes, I'm surprised you still know that. I guess we must have told you at some point.
You,
But
you,
I did have
you
a
cause trouble in town?
I did have a plan for Valaki. If we do travel that way, I was planning to sneak into Vlaki through the lake. And as for in town, it's a slim hope. But even though we'd failed them at the winery, perhaps the Mardikovs might still come to our aid.
The who?
Um, Hal, you remember who I'm talking about, yes?
I do. It is. They were the ones who ran the local inn.
Yes. The local inn in Valaki. And a winery further down the road.
Yeah?
Winery is destroyed as far as we are aware.
Okay.
So we were charged to help at the very least. Nearly
You did
died.
not? Oh, shit. That's not
Yes.
great.
I feel somewhat ashamed as to what the threat was, but we had no choice but to flee.
Yeah, shame that. What? Was it like a fucking bunch of sticks? Or some shit?
Achilles says nothing but looks straight at you.
Oh, shit. My bad. My mistake.
And the reason I wanted to go to Valaki is because we might be able to use a wedding dress an abbot once. Perhaps the bargain for our friends' lives. Or a weapon. Something for us to defend ourselves.
I'm so sorry, you wish to procure a dress?
It is a long story. Shall we talk on the road?
That's wild. I would love to talk on the road.
Yep.
Speaking of our our fallen friends, do we want to try to find the body of Archimedes?
It might be a fool's errand to try.
Yes, I think he was maybe burnt to a crisp by the little dragons.
As we are going to pass by the windmill, I think we might want to stop there. There is an item there, if you remember.
An item.
From the Toroka deck that that we were told.
I had to search through my quest book. But it does mention a lonely mill on a precipice. You are able-bodied for potential conflict with hags. Or at least one net.
I am ready to fight.
Alright,
You're
let's
going
go.
up. You're going up against hags.
Yeah, we're gonna go kill some old ladies, I guess.
Hags are no old ladies. I mean, they are, but they are so much more. Cranky old ladies. powerful, cranky, angry old ladies.
Oh, isn't that good? Well, either way, we can. That's that's cool.
Okay, no random encounter on the way to the old bone grinder. You couldn't ask for a better scenario to start that off. You guys head to the windmill.
These cards you're talking about guiding your way. What is the deal with this?
It is a couple hours.
I mean, it's not like I'm unfamiliar with reading tea leaves and things like this, but give me the lowdown. I don't know what is going on.
We were told that in a lonely mill, a treasure lies within, and we will find knowledge.
Would this knowledge be how to get out of this place?
That remains to be seen.
Well, it's the closest thing I have to a lead. I may look small, but I can pack a punch if things go south.
God damn it!
Going with the DA. Why'd you say God damn it?
Because it only got one.
What's it do?
So we have 1 hour of psychic telecoms amongst the forts. I figured it would be good to use that before going into the hags.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, you still have an hour, and you can do it right before you arrive, so that's fine. It just won't go, much longer into anything, but that's okay. All right, then we head to the old bone grinder. So same thing as before. I will pull this up. We approached this before, yes, or did we skip it? Did we skip
We
it?
didn't approach it.
No, we
I
skipped
don't
it.
think we walked past it.
You see, the old Shvalak Road transitions from being a winding path through the Balanok Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into the fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you can see the walled town near the shoreline, Valaki, the mountain lake beyond it, the waters dark and still, the branch that leads up the promontory, the stone windmill. Dilapidated, warped wooden veins stripped bare. The onion-domed edifice leans forward to one side, as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You can see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floor. A decrepit wooden platform encircling the windmill above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior.
When Old Bone Grinder is within sight, Tal is going to cast aid on himself, Roscoe, and Achilles.
Alright, let's get that buffed up, but you guys have aid. You also see behind it the promontory of stones, the Stonehenge circle.
We all gain 10 hit points.
10 HP. That's max, yes?
Correct.
And I guess telepathically, thanks to Roscoe. Ideas on approach.
Let's go and look at the windows. People tend not to notice me so much.
Then do well to not be noticed.
I can sneak into the any part of this actually, probably. I'm Master Sneaky.
And then beyond sneaking,
I kill whoever's inside.
Why?
Do you know who's inside?
No, but I can kill them.
Let's at least first see if we can like scout it out before we rush in and start killing.
But look at all the crows flying around the top.
You
Me,
want to be-
I blend right in. I can take a little look.
We know that there's children being held there, possibly being held until they can get killed. I don't want us to rush in and one of them have a dagger at the throat of a child.
So you don't want me to kill the children? Okay, got it. Understood.
Well, look, I can check status of children by going in, quiet like.
right?
Very small.
Now, by the time you guys get here, I'm gonna say the charm falls off.
Wait just a minute. What the fuck happened at that castle? I left gold behind. What is this bullshit?
Just horrified.
Oh. That's great. Thank you.
I'm going to kill that
Well,
motherfucker.
if you are confident you won't be spotted, some scouting.
Well, look, I am not 100%. There's a margin for error in all things, but I'll give it a go.
And remember, we can't fly, so don't get yourself in trouble.
I will be quiet as a little fairy fart. I'd like to stealth up first to the first floor window,
Go for it. Give me
and
a stealth
then you
check.
basically look into the different windows and see what's up.
Yeah, start with a stealth check. As you fly up to a window, you let me see here first. Let me pull this out. Let me pull something out real quick. No, let me see.
As you fly up, you make the sound of a fairy fart. And it is not quiet.
It's like a really squeaky one, yeah.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, sure. Alright, this one. What do I got?
Okay. You see, you fall asleep, and
Oh no, I'm immune to that.
are you immune to sleep?
Let me check. No, I guess not. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You fall asleep, and you see the window quickly open, and a hand reach out and just grab you and pull you in.
I hope you have a backup character ready.
That was a 6th level spell that I had to cast, so that happened at least. It was an eye bite.
Just like looking in the window and then sleep and then grab and I'm gone.
Yep, they saw you, opened up the window, and were like, "Oh, a fairy!" Whoop, close the window. The rest of the party all witnesses this. Is the rest of the party stealthing? Let's get stealth checks.
Yes, boy.
That was something.
It's not my night, is it,
These are
really?
good rolls. Oh no!
Fuck's sake.
I'm gonna use my inspo on that.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll another nat 1. Let's go. Alright, 17.
Okay. That's not bad. 2017, 13, average above like 15-ish there. You three are stealthy enough as you hide in kind of the hillside and the tall grass. You think you're stealthy enough to not be immediately caught, and you see him just kind of grabbed and pulled inside. You smell the delicious scent of pastries in the air. Dobrik, you see 3 women. They stand around you. What's this
Get off me.
now? A delicious little treat? I wonder what it will taste like. Where did you come from, friend?
You want meat off of me? I'm all sinew. I work out. It tastes bad. Tastes terrible.
Well, I don't think so, Bella. Do you think so? I think they would taste great. Well, let's just see. Morgantha, we found something. Morgantha walks over the old woman. What's that now, dear? Give it here. She grabs you with a kind of spiny, clawy hand. Ah. What were you doing peering in our windows?
I'm friends with crows. I fly around. You grabbed me. I'm not like spy on anything. I just in windowsill.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to keep you here for a little while, just to make sure. You know, fairy parts are hard to come by.
Yeah,
Rather useful for many potions.
I am not parts. I am full person.
That can be remedied.
I don't like.
What are the 3 of you outside doing?
Looking for a way to get in without.
There's a front
being
door,
caught.
there's some windows, there's... Yeah.
I'll probably climb through a window then.
Hey, you think the, Let me just double check the staging on the outside here.
Tao will say telepathically, Achilles, you and me, we'll flank the door. We'll wait for Roscoe to give a signal and we'll burst in.
Acknowledged.
I mean, you think if you were light enough, like, you know, Achilles might break some of the staging on this first floor, but you could climb up and you could balance on it without breaking anything. But a lot of it is shattered away. And that is around the first floor area. And that has a window in the front above, like, the front door lintel. So you could definitely break in around there. Do you want to try to climb up to that? Achilles and Tal are at the front door underneath you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. Dobrik, as they stuff you into a jar, she goes to kind of try to get you into that jar. I'm going to do an athletics check.
Is this contested or
This
just...
is going to be a contested grapple.
Okay. As you can imagine, I was strong as a horse.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Really small
You can do
horse.
acrobatics.
Oh. Okay, well, I didn't do acrobatics because I'd already rolled.
Yeah, but that'd be an
I have
18 plus...
Still wouldn't hit. Still.
18
Oh, yeah,
plus
it would be an 18 plus 3. It meets it, beats it.
You just slip out of her hand in the last second. As you slip out, Roscoe, give me a Give me a thieves' tools check to get through the window without having to break it, or are you just smashing it?
I'll thieves tool that.
Okay.
Bad boy.
Easily. You
Yeah.
find your tools in between the windows, just kind of pop open a little latch. This was only a DC 10. It really wasn't anything at all. And as you pop it open and push the windows open, you slip into the first floor, where you see a bone grinding machine, a heavy stone, a waystone in the center that seems to be grinding what you... give me a medicine check. What you can see is immediately bones.
Medicine. Starts with an M. There it is. Okay.
Good enough to know the slaughter in front of you. Children's bones. They look fresh. Some of them still have blood and flesh on them. They're being ground into a fine powder. But upstairs, you hear the windows creaking and the floor rocking as three women are cackling to each other. Get back here, you little... Trying to catch Dobrik flying away as downstairs Tal and Achilles. What's your signal to go in? What are you waiting for? What do you guys do?
I believe we are simply waiting for either Roscoe to talk to us or some major commotion.
Or Dobrik to talk to us telepathically.
Yeah.
So I'll really quick ask telepathically to Dobrik if he can give me any kind of like not necessarily advice, but kind of like a layout of the floor above. If there's a way I can get up there and get a quick sneak attack on them before we.
You see, Roscoe, you do see like a stairway that winds up. And I can put us on the map here now.
Yeah.
But go ahead, if you wanted to add anything there.
That'd be pretty much it. Just being like, Dobrik, I know you're probably in a bit of a pickle jar right now, but do you see are they sufficiently distracted that I can come up and just kind of fucking kill them a little?
I'll respond, not right now, but I see what I can do. And I will attempt to start running interference. Like, now that I know they're trying to get me in a jar, I'm basically going to give them the runaround for as much as I can and try and distract them so that these guys can sneak up. I'm going to sort of like fly around the room like when a bird gets in your apartment or something like that.
And just get these set up. Boom. Activate. Alright, you guys should have a good view here. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to make it so you guys can see your individual character views right now. I'm going to make a global view. They have a good idea of what's going on, yes?
Yeah.
As we go here, we're going to go into initiative order. Because they are trying to get you, Dobrik. And the party is out front. And Roscoe has just broken in and is stealthing his way up. Everybody give me an initiative as we begin combat with the Hag Coven.
Achilles. Bottom of the board.
Shit together.
He doesn't
Achilles
have
is just
advantage
leaning
yet.
up against the door waiting. Nothing
Yeah.
going on yet. Hal, you're the first in this initiative order, and perhaps that means you're doing nothing right now. You also could hold an action.
Yeah, I ready an action to... No, I want to check the door to see if it's locked.
Yeah, you check the first floor door. It is locked.
I have thieves' tools. If I could still have an action, I want to try to pick it.
Yeah, that doesn't take anything to just check it. If anything, maybe object interaction, but not even. Go for it. Thieves' tools check. It's not even a big deal. A rusty wooden door. There's like 2 heavy iron bars across 4 planks of wood, and you can tell there's just like a big wooden barricade. Not even that big, but like a 2x4 size piece of wood instead of any lock mechanism. And you fish a pretty thick iron rod kind of between the door jamb and the door and just lift up, and you can lift that heavy 2x4 and flick it over, and the door just pushes open.
All right. I use a little bit of my movement to slip inside, and I mentally say to Achilles, "Let's get going."
Roscoe,
All right.
you just slipped into the upper window here, having unlocked this window. You see this stairway, it starts on this side. So you'd have to go here, and then you can start to go up it.
Gotcha. So I will.
And this is the bone grinding machine.
I will leap over this bone grinding machine. Stealthily, of course.
Of course, like the squares are 5 feet. There's room for you to walk and just like go around that, semicircle.
And if I look up these stairs from here, would I be able to see this one?
Holding onto the railing, reaching up, trying to catch Dobrik. Yes, be one of them.
Sick. All right. In which case, I'm going to throw a mind knife at her.
And you had stealthed, so if you're staying at half movement, then you're still stealthed.
Yeah.
So advantage attack.
Sick. Oh, so close.
That is going to hit.
Yeah. So I will hit with that and my sneaky sneak attack as well. Oh, it
6 points of damage.
Well, I didn't put on the sharpshooter for that. Oh well. And sneak attack.
And 11 points additional.
And
Did you
then
want to
the
have sharpshooter on him? Fine with it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Alright, another 10 points of damage.
Sick. And then my bonus action Psychic Blade as well. Here we go. Do 9.
And let me see.
Which I'm gonna assume misses.
9 on the attack. Yeah, 9 does. 9 definitely misses. 9 doesn't hit much, but oozes and things that are really slow.
One, she kind of flinches, and my second one just kind of misses and dong, sticks into the ceiling.
Yeah, so she quickly ducks underneath the boards here, and the railing is more than enough cover to just flies past.
A quick question. Would the hag be surprised?
No, because they're already in kind of a combat scenario. The first attack was advantage because you were hiding, but it's not a surprise round, no.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then I'll back up 5 feet to just try and get out of her line of sight. And that'll do it.
Morgantha wasn't aware of what was downstairs until that attack does fly up. But she is going to quickly look and say, I knew you had friends somewhere, and going to try to get you held here, Dobrik. And what better way than a hold person spell?
It's the save. What have I got to beat here?
DC 14.
Okay, then I will use Pact of the Talisman to add a D4 to that roll.
Hey, what does Pact of the Talisman do? Let's see.
It's D4 to the roll.
That's a
I mean,
D4 to the roll.
Yeah, what is that from? Is that a background? Is that a thing? I'm
It's to do with so it's like an
Hack
artifact from my
Yeah. No, just
from
click
my
it. That's all I meant. Put it in the
patron
chat.
basically.
There we go.
And then I will roll a D4 and see if I can get at least a 2. Come on. Hey.
With a 2, that is enough to succeed here, giving you a D4 on your save. Is that a reaction or anything? Is that I just can't read it?
Let's
Here we
see. I
go.
don't think that it's a special action, so it's just whenever. Really.
Out of curiosity, what is your talisman?
Oh, what physically is it?
Whenever the wearer of your talisman fails an ability check, they can add a D4. It looks like it's only ability check.
Oh, right, ability check. Yeah, you're totally right. Okay, I failed.
Yeah, that's why it's not a reaction or anything, because it's an ability check, something you do on your turn.
And
Keep-
you're
keep
downstairs,
your-
and I haven't come up with it yet, so I'll tell you what my talisman is later.
Keep your
Yeah.
your thing there, but you find yourself
Okay, yeah. I'll put-
paralyzed. And as you are paralyzed, let me just see here, you cannot move or speak. You automatically fail strength checks and dex saves. Attack rolls against you have advantage. So she can't grab you yet. So that is her turn. She says, "Sisters, grab him." And she's going to start to make her way downstairs. I'll deal with the intruders. Now she
Since
steps...
we're telepathically connected, I would probably try and keep them abreast of
I
what's
think
happening to me.
With the
Does
whole
that work?
person, because you can't speak, I'm going to say even telepathically.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
okay, fair
I'm going to
enough.
say it blocks, like, your mind is just fried right now.
Yeah.
Because speech or telepathic, you still have to, like, actively do, and it's saying that you can't.
You've got to sub-vocalize, I think is the word for it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 gets her down to the bottom of the stairs as she is starting to transform. She's already used an action, so she can't right now. She's starting to transform Roscoe into what looks like kind of a hideous creature. We'll get to that when she gets there. Ophelia is going to just automatically succeed a grapple check on you, Dobrick. Now, I know fairies have some rules here about just how small they can be. How big is Dobrick? What's the size we're talking about?
I'm a tiny size.
I think you're small
think.
on the sheet. Yep, you're small on the sheet, but
Okay.
I think you have... I think you do have the option of being tiny. But it looks like you clicked small.
Yeah, I rushed through this, so...
That's okay. I'm just wondering what your actual physical size is, you think?
I would be tiny. I'm like a very small, sort of Tinkerbell size, basically.
Okay.
I can fit in a jar,
A
like
jar,
they were trying to
then.
shove me in.
Then that's what they'll do. They'll try to put you into a mason jar here, and they're gonna just like screw the lid top on a mason jar, and set you down right here, so you'll be restrained.
Are there air holes, at least?
No, you think you probably have a few minutes. They're gonna have to add some air holes. But they set you down, and she starts to step away. So it's not like anybody's watching you, but you're in a jar now. And she looks and says, "Don't cause too much trouble. We'll be right back up."
Oh my god.
And she'll get just to the top of the stairs here. And Bella will look down the stairs. She's going to spend her action transforming. She turns into her kind of monstrous, spiky, green-skinned, long-nosed, warts all over, long, stringy, thick hair. Have art for it here. Where is... There it is. Bella's hack form.
Yeah.
That comes stomping down the stairs, and we'll get right next to Morgantha. And we go to Dobrick's turn. Dobrick, currently the hold person is more holding you than anything. And I do believe you get to make Let me just click it again. I think you get to make a check.
Wisdom save again. Is it?
The target can make another wisdom save at the end of each of your turns. So there's
It's
the
the end of
button
my
to check.
turn. Yay! It's the check.
You break out of the
Okay.
hold person, so you're no longer paralyzed. And Morgantha kind of feels the spell dissipate, and she looks up and says, "Did you get the fairy secured?" And Ophelia, about to transform, "Yes, it's taken care of," and she's changing. You break
I
out.
say a lot, but no one hears it. They just hear the sound of plonking on the inside of a jar.
Honking on the inside of a jar.
Does a fairy count as humanoid?
A
No.
humanoid.
Oh,
I think that's a good question. I don't know if they do.
Oh,
Because I think
like
they're
kind of.
fey,
I
but
mean,
also they
too-
look human.
Too late
enough.
to go back 2 turns
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
but
No, I'm just thinking about for
good
future.
note for the future. I don't think so, because I think that's actually something that, if I remember correctly, Pablo changed back in his rules that they would count.
In Wild Beyond the Witchlight, they are Fey.
Fey. It looks like creature type Fey, so you're not a humanoid. You're good to go. Technically, that wouldn't work on you.
It's all good. I'm happy to roll with it as is. I also could have done counterspell. I don't know if they were actually spell casting or if it's innate spell casting, but it did occur to me that I
you
could've.
could have counterspelled.
Yeah, could have done that too.
Yeah.
It's all in the past. It's all in the past, man.
But no, good to note that you're not humanoid, so those won't work on you.
Yep.
So that's the benefit of being Fey. The sleep is only a thing for elves, but
Yeah.
the Fey is not a humanoid. But good to know. We'll keep that in track in the future here. Achilles.
just to confirm, I did hear.
Well, you know what?
At least the spell
Let's give you something. Sorry, Achilles. Let's give you something, Dobrik. What I will say is instead, we'll say that she got you with whatever X spell or just a grapple, and
Or
we'll
like
just-
I'm in the jar, but I don't have to waste my action doing the check to make sure
so
I'm
we'll
not
say
whole
that
hell.
she got you with a grapple or whatever, got you in the jar, but you'll have your full turn here instead. Let's give you your turn, and then we'll go to you, Achilles. So hold off for 1 second. Now you're restrained and in a jar. There is an escape DC on this, an athletics of 18.
Oh God.
Yes, you're tiny. It's not an easy thing.
Oh, this is great. Innate spellcasting. I will do this and enlarge. Thank you very much.
You're going to enlarge yourself while confined in a small space?
Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah, I'd probably do some bludgeoning damage, but I'm hoping to just bust out of this thing. It's annoyed me that they put me in here, and I could try an 18 athletics with my absolute garbage strength,
Not
or I could just.
bludgeoning damage. I'm going to say a d4 of glass shards
Yeah.
sticking into you as you enlarge out of the glass. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
Absolutely.
You take only 1 damage. As you enlarge and stick through all of this, give me a concentration check as it stabs into you.
Okay, that's true. A con
DC 10.
check, yeah.
DC 10.
Okay, good.
Easily enough, not a big deal. You hold on to concentration as you're just like, you pull out a piece of glass. It's just stuck into your ass. You just pull it out. You're a much bigger fairy now. And you realize what you're sitting on. It's not a little desk. It's 2 medium-sized iron cages. There's what look like dirty children's clothes and a small little kind of rolled out piece of hay for them to sleep on, but no children in sight.
That's grim. And I think, I don't know, I think Dobrik would be conflicted. Maybe he would want to go look for children that haven't been relieved of their clothes and to pies yet. But if I can use my movement to go down, I think I would. Now that I've busted out.
Yeah, I'd say 5 feet to here, 10 and 15 gets you in front here. You'd kind of fly over Ophalia and you'd be in between Morgantha if that's what you wanted to do. So that's kind of the opening that you see.
It's right in the thick of it.
Yeah, puts you right around all of them. You'd be flying down that stairway hole. And you could actually see from where you're at, like you're enlarged, you could see Ophalia's right here, so she's visible from your point of view here.
No, I think he's hot-headed. He's a hot-headed little fairy. He just got entrapped by these people. He's gonna like rage himself down the stairwell, and I will end my turn there.
We'll give you the enlarged. Makes you any bigger. Didn't really. So how big would you be on an enlarge? If you're tiny,
I guess I'd be small, wouldn't I?
Be small. So you're like only a little bit bigger.
I went from being smaller than a jar to being bigger than a jar. I think that's basically what we can safely assume.
Perfect. And we will go to Achilles.
Right. On that note,
Signal!
Signal!
5, 10.
Screaming it.
Have to awkwardly. There we go. 20.
Yeah, and that would actually be you'd be like here.
Yeah, you know, you should probably go into a rage, my guy.
My guy.
You don't look pissed off enough, my friend.
I will explicitly just look at Roscoe, scream at his face, and then swing my arm blade towards Bella.
Not in a rage.
Now he's just screaming in your face, just raging.
I'm perfectly angry on my own.
Okay.
Ah! Yep. And arm blade. You know, I will reckless attack.
Advantage, raged, arm blade extended. Go for it.
Good. Haha.
23 hits.
Yeah. Damage.
12 points of damage.
Then I will use my Divine Fury.
6 more. The radiant light shines down with the strike.
Then my second attack.
17 just hits.
For another 12 damage.
As she's cut both times. Ah! Sisters, kill them.
No, don't kill us. Kill her.
I will ask, do we have time to go through another round? You guys good to stay and keep going, or do we want to end here and pick up next week?
To be honest, I'm kind of exhausted. It's like 5:45, so in the morning. So
It's the end of round
as
one.
much as I would love to, I am actually like struggling to stay awake. So.
Oh, good call. Good point to pick up here next week. Then we'll drop off here at the end of round 1. Pick up top of round 2 with the Hag Coven. Morgantha. Actually, I'll swap out. Let me do that right now. Let me swap out the one that changed. Bella transformed, so that's the one that you attacked. I'm gonna swap out her token here. And we'll put the Hag Bella into combat. '67 as well, and then her current initiative 13. And we'll take out not Hag Bella. And I'll fix that for the other ones as well. And yeah, I think I'll even You know what? It gives me the week to strategize. Hag Coven should be a hard fight. They have quite a few options.
Yeah.
This is a tough, tight combat. You guys are level 6 now. You should be able to take it. This is 3 CR5s with their Hag Coven abilities unlocked. This will be a hard fight. We'll pick up on this next week. In the midst of the Bone Grinder. Unfortunately, no apparent children to save anymore.
Well, we did at least stop that one. Well, that you guys stopped that one from getting
Lucian never
sold.
got sent over here, but there were 2 that you heard when you walked past initially. With that, we'll pick up next week. Thank you for watching Curse of Strahd, and we will see you all next Friday.
Yes.